Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a surprise watch party for the 30th anniversary of Jim Carrey's The Mask. Oh, man, I love this movie. With me, I got Sci-Fi Cynthia. How are you doing?
Oh, still alive and kicking and not dead yet.
Well, that's good to hear. How are you doing, PvP?
Oh, not bad. Not bad. I got the work week, 25% over with, so that's always a good feeling for sure. So, yeah, not too bad.
Oh, that's good there. Hey, I see. Cynthia, you want to read this out?
Smoking. It's party time. PRT. Why? Because I gotta.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. And yep. No loss of space tonight. And you want to read this one, PvP?
Smoking.
All right. Then saying hello to everybody in the panel. I put the links in. And Boomer goes, hello. Hey, welcome, Boomer. Welcome.
Hey, Boomer.
And hey there, Jim's Landscaping LLC, #1 Commodore Productions. Welcome.
Hey, Jim.
And Daniel, I know you love this movie. I got the link in for the panel in the chat there.
Yeah, I'm surprised Daniel didn't pop on yet.
Yeah, welcome to the Drew 24. He goes smoking, and Daniel goes PART. Why? Because I gotta. Hey, I'm not blue. Well, that there is on the Sci-Fi Sit-Dan's channel. So Sit-Dan you'll have to yell at him. And hey, Daniel, how are you doing?
Hi, what's up?
Nope, we're just about ready to start the movie. Thank you for mentioning it as the 30th anniversary. I did not know it was the 30th anniversary.
Oh, yeah, and just Jim's Landscape. I just mainly do the Cosby link on my side, and this Gorilla will allow me to do the StreamYards link on my cross stream as well.
Yeah, no, he's not a wrench. He's not a mod on your channel.
Oh.
He wants to be a mod.
I can try to fix it right now. Here.
There you go. And while you're fixing that, let's go ahead and hit play in 3, 2, 1. Oh man, that is an old. I remember these old graphics here from this studio. New Line Cinema.
New Line Cinema was they were pretty big back then, weren't they? Like they put out a lot of movies.
I don't think they make them anymore.
Oh, I think they went under long ago, but I remember back 30 years ago they were pretty big, like cranking out lots of films.
Well, as far as they were, they made a lot of crap. I don't know how they went under. What?
Yeah,
the price of cocaine skyrocket.
I have no idea what happened to New Line Cinema. Like, I guess you could probably look it up.
Yeah.
Probably find it online as to why they no longer exist. But I haven't heard of them in a long time.
No, I don't understand why they made this. They put that thing that shallow. If you try to bury and hide it, you think you'd put it deeper.
Oh, that's not so good.
That's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
Did that guy die? I think the guy died.
I don't know if he died or not. They never mentioned him. I mean, he has plenty of oxygen for them to get to him and rescue him for a while.
Well, the thing is, I have no idea what the hell that starts about anyway. Because number one, how did the diver know exactly where to go to try and
he
claim the mask?
He spotted it out of the corner of his eye and went to go see what it was.
Random chance, you're saying?
Yeah, it's completely random chance. And
okay.
And I'm guessing there's a curse on that mask. We know the mask is magical, so I'm guessing we snapped the chain to that box there. It magically snapped the leg to to that pipe that they're putting in, which opened the box.
Yeah. So the box had
Yeah.
originally been locked up to prevent its magical qualities from happening in the world.
Yeah.
So basically, I guess the original owner got tired of all the troublesome stuff, and he hid the mask away.
Yeah. This guy is such a pushover. Yeah, sold out tickets there. He gets some tickets to go to a very popular play or whatever, and she just gives them away so that her girlfriend can go.
Yeah, and he probably never gets laid on top of that, right?
Yeah. The least she could do is a threesome with her friend. The least she could do.
He should have
Wait
said,
a second.
okay. Well, that's what he should have said. It's like, okay, I'll give you the tickets, but we got to do a threesome this weekend. How does that sound, baby?
And
He'd probably get slapped in the face, but you never know, right? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. She seems like the kind of girl that might like to enjoy munching a little carpet every once in a while.
And cue the sexy girl scene right here.
But it says introducing Cameron Diaz. So this must be her first movie.
Yes. I gotta say, for her first movie, is her acting okay or terrible in this movie?
I don't remember. I haven't seen it, as I say, since it came out 30 years ago. So.
Well, she got a career out of it, so it must not be. Oh,
there you go. That's probably why she had a career, has a career.
So PvP, is she your type?
Not really. I mean, I wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers or anything, but she's not. I don't really go for these fashion model types. Like, it's never really done it for me. I don't know. I prefer like a girl next door type. I find more attractive. She's a little too statuesque. Let's put it that way. Even though, as I say, I wouldn't turn her down. Hell no.
Was she a fashion model or a model when she got into acting?
I don't know, but she sure could have been. I would think with that body and face and body.
I think she was. I'm guessing. I guess his friend and him are losers because his loser is a playboy. He can't get any as well. That's why he's sniffing her jacket.
Yeah, you got to be a bit desperate if you're doing that. Oh Jesus, he can't even open his desk drawer.
Oh, it's broken.
Oh God. Yeah, they give him the desk that's broken, right? Because
a pushover.
He's a loser. Yeah.
Let's see. Hey, Teague, how's it going?
I went the wrong fucking stream like 4 times in a row. I was going like one. I was like, oh wait, it says links to the thing.
Sorry about that.
No, it's not your fault. It's because I'm stupid. But I just want to say Cameron Diaz is fine in this movie because this movie's kind of like one big in living color skit. It's funny and it's fun, and she wouldn't have to do the greatest job to be fine for the movie. It's not terrible. It's not bad, but it's like it's got some problems.
Yeah, I was telling the boys here before we started, like I saw this 30 years ago in the theater when it actually came out, and I was disappointed. Like, I thought the CGI ended up doing more acting than Jim Carrey was by the end of the movie. It was like there's so much CGI. It's like I can't even, it's like he's not even there in a way, right?
And the CGI was bad.
Yeah, well, that's another problem, right? I mean, it certainly isn't as good as it as it is now.
But
oh god.
Anyhow, Jim says never mind sci-fi. Then he says, Jim, thank you. Say something to see my promotion for you tour. All right. Then Admiral Teague says it is. And welcome, Suzanne. Welcome.
Hey, Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne.
By the way, just real quick, Cameron Diaz it's her first movie, but like my fellow Cuban, so she might be a DEI hire on this. but she went to high school with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, and the villain actor in this movie, for what I read and seen on his movie sketch or what his movie biography says, this actor is used to playing villains. The actor is.
No, but what I'm saying is, what was it like for Cameron Diaz to be sitting home watching TV after this movie came out and see the video for fucking Snoop Dogg Gin and Juice, and she's like, "Holy shit, it's the guy from Drama Club."
Yeah. All right. Admiral Teague says she is fine for this movie, and so that's LPD. You wouldn't kick any woman out of bed.
Well, that's incorrect. Oh, believe me, I see plenty of women walking around that I wouldn't even want to get into bed. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
Not every woman is a dream girl, that's for sure.
Yeah. Welcome, Scurvy. He says, "Hey, fruitcakes," and Suzanne says hi to Scurvy. And welcome, Germ. Welcome.
Hey, Germ.
Hey, Germ.
And then he says, "Hey, fruitcakes and sit-downs." Hey, Suzanne, hiya. And Germ says the biggest problem with the movie is Jim Carrey himself. Probably.
He's probably right.
I was trying to say that earlier. I'm not a big Jim Carrey fanatic.
Yeah. Jim says, please check out Promises. Yeah, we'll do it. I still haven't gotten around to that. I was trying to catch up on the live streams I missed. And PvP says, "Hey, Suzanne, I do have standards, except when I accidentally take the Viagra, then I have to do something about it."
I don't
is that already lying?
I need no assistance from Viagra. Just saying.
I might be.
Is that already lying?
I'm not sure.
Which one are you?
All he wanted was an oil change.
I think it is.
Yeah, they totally wrecked it. It's like $700 and.
Well, this scene is your typical trying to get as much money out of him shop, auto parts shop.
Well, obviously, being the loser that he seems to be, he's obviously picked a auto body, repair shop that is run by assholes, so they're going to totally rip him off. So that makes sense, I suppose.
He called up Clark Griswold and asked him where he got his car fixed.
Well, he could actually sue him if they go and start doing all this extra work on him on the car without his permission.
They did work on this car. What did they do? Take a hammer to it? Like, Jesus, man.
Well, they're making him do all this stuff to his car where he did not ask for it, so therefore he can sue him.
Jeez, that was really bad. I mean, that's a classic car, but it's sure in bad shape.
No, that's not his car. That's the loader.
Oh, the loaner. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to deal with a garage like that. Thank God I got a good garage that's honest and actually saves me money, because they tell me, hey, I'll never forget one time I was gonna get a headlight replaced, and the guy said, "Hey, I can give you an oil change plus throw the headlight in for free, and it'll actually save you money. It'll be like $5 cheaper than the estimate just for the headlight." And I was like, "Fuck, do it, man."
Yeah. Hey, sit down. Want to read that one?
Oh, if we're all begging for wrenches tonight, then me, give me one.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome, Edge of Time. He goes, "Welcome, greetings from the Edge of Time."
No, hi, Lemon and
Hey
Edge.
there, Edge of Time. Hey, Lemon.
Fine, I'll give them all wrenches.
Yeah, and Edge of Time says, "How does it work when they simulcast? Is the chat combined?" On this side it is, but you will not be able to see the people in my chat there, but you'll be able to see the people in Sit-Dance chat, but we can see both of them. Right now, it's just telling me you're on Sit-Dance because it has a little paper clip next to it.
Now he's trying to show off.
Well, he's embarrassed. Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey.
Yeah, I noticed the match just started. How you doing, Dan? Daniel, PvP, Teague.
Hey, Margie.
Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Yeah. And hey, and Scurvy says they see all.
And here the car breaks down.
Yeah.
I gotta say, the auto shop gives the best loaner cars.
Well, don't forget that he has a shitty life, so he's got to have a shitty car.
No, that's the loaner car. That's not his
Okay,
car.
but still a piece of shit loaner car.
Well, that's because he went to a piece of shit mechanic.
That's right.
By
That's
the way,
right.
do you guys remember what actual car this is? Like what model of car this is? Because this is like what 1930s or something. Like
No, that's 1950s car. I think
Was
that's
it?
the Bel Air.
I can't remember, but it's very unique. Very, very unique looking. Well, it was unique looking. Jesus.
You should have kicked the car.
Tell me, PvP, I'm not really a cars guy, but are there some new 90s cars in this movie to give a sort of a time frame of if there are new cars in this movie? Roughly?
I don't remember the movie that well. As I say, I didn't really enjoy it when I saw it the one and only time back then, and 30 years was a long time, so I don't even remember what happens in the movie, really.
Yeah, here's this.
Other than there's a mask involved, of course.
I don't know if that's a skeleton or not.
Snell is right. His acting fucking sucks in this movie.
Yeah. Oh, in case you ask this later, PvP, it took 4 hours to apply the mask.
Yeah, but wasn't most of it CGI crap?
Well,
Oh, it's
some
a
of
bunch
it
of trash.
later, but for initially, like his makeup, 4 hours, it says.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do agree, though. That's probably one reason I didn't enjoy the film when I saw it back in the day. I've never thought Jim Carrey was a very good actor. Like, I really don't think he's that.
Yeah.
I don't see anything, special about him as an actor. I really don't. I mean, I should qualify that, though. I have not seen probably most of his films, so maybe he's done some good work over the years. But if he has, I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, and Cameron Diaz doesn't sing in the movie. It's dubbed by a lady named
Tell me
Susan
looking for your
Boyd.
cell phone.
This was before cell phones
Yeah.
became popular.
The one thing they said attracted Jim Carrey to the project was the fact that Stanley Ipkiss, much like him, is a huge fan of cartoons.
Oh boy. For God's sakes, give him a break, will you?
No, she's a landlord. She ain't going to give him a fucking break.
So she's yelling at him for coming in late.
No, for having wet shoes be on her
No,
carpet.
No, but
Carved out of
he came in and she goes, how? She
Wow.
asked, well, you know what time it is? Gosh, sounds
Yeah,
like the damn
it's,
ex-wife
I would have
would've
said
come in
it's
at
time
2 o'clock
that
in
you
the
should
morning.
have been in bed hours ago, lady. Why the hell are you bugging me in the hallway?
Now, here's something interesting. Jim Carrey was paid $450,000 for his work in the film, and then before Ace Ventura became a hit, and then he inked a $7 million deal before this film opened to star in Dumb and Dumber. So, wow.
Yeah, I always thought a lot of actors are way overpaid these days. Like, it's ridiculous.
All right.
Oh yeah.
All right.
But this
All right.
movie made over $100 million domestically at the box office.
Well, yeah, I guess then, I mean, if you're bringing in the money, but I see actors getting paid, tons of cash for box office bombs, so I don't know how that makes any sense.
All right, so,
That's funny right there. That's funny.
Is that that Jack Russell Terrier, is it not?
Yes, he's a Jack Russell. It was
It's
the
like
same
the
one from Frasier.
Frasier,
Yes,
yeah.
it's the same Jack Russell Terrier. Yes. From
It's
Frasier.
not the same dog. Is it the same dog?
It is the same dog. Yes.
It's exactly the same dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
That guy looks familiar.
Yeah. Oh, I used to know his name because I used to see him on TV all the time.
Yeah, from Fearless Bueller.
No,
wait,
but he's
was
actually
he-
he's a real guy too. Like I've seen him interview, like he's a real, he's like not just a movie guy. He's like a real guy in the real world with a real, career
Right.
doing what he did back then. But I can't for the life of me remember what the hell he was known for, really.
Well,
Was
You
he the
mean
Clear
Ben
Eyes guy?
Stein?
Wait, was he the Clear Eyes guy?
Yeah, Stein. That's the guy. Yeah, Stein. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Stein, the guy that said Bueller.
But
Oh,
didn't
was he
he?
the Clear Eyes guy?
Did
Was
did he not have the Ben Stein show? Like he had his own series,
Yes.
right?
He
Yeah,
had
but was
he had his own show which involved
That's what I
trivia and
remember.
stuff.
Wasn't
Yeah,
he the
Ben
Clear Eyes guy? He got red eyes, clear
Yes.
eyes.
He's also the
Okay.
Clear Eyes commercial
But-
guy. Yes.
But let's
Yeah.
catch up on chat here. Because let's see, Screw said, yo, Edge. And so we'll see you tomorrow there, Germ. And hey, Jim. Later,
Hi,
Jim.
Jeremy.
And
Good to see you,
somebody
buddy.
stop me. I wish somebody had.
Yeah.
Give Edge a timer
Yes.
range. You went too far. You went too far, Billy. Win.
Oh yes, Ben
Stein's money.
Stein's money. Yes, that was it. That was a great show. I like that. It was good.
I gotta say, the first transformation scene with him as the mask kind of scared me as a kid.
Smoking.
Yeah. Smoking.
Yeah.
B-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta.
That line is so quotable from this movie too. It is.
Well,
Oh,
it's,
I
when
love
he
this
does
part. I love
Landlord
this.
Lady is so fucking hilarious. Oh
I
man, I
gotta say
love
this is pretty good here. I gotta say.
Yeah, then
And a lot of Jim Carrey's lines in the film were ad-libbed. So a lot of stuff that he did was improvised. I love it. It's just perfect. It makes it just, one of the few movies I actually liked him in that he was funny as hell.
nice hammer, huh?
Yeah. He's trying to kill time.
I gotta say,
Anytime, how'd you feel about that?
I
Ooga. I love that shit.
I gotta say,
Ding, ding,
I gotta say, with him smashing the clock like that, that's probably how most of us are when we wake up after 8 hours of sleep, or less than 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see why if you like cartoons, you'd want to play this part.
I love that.
You know how dangerous that buckshot going off in apartment complexes would be?
Oh
Watch this.
boy.
He's like,
Yeah.
Besides, most people had smartphones for more than 10 years now on. I'm a fan of Jim Carrey.
I gotta say that humor scene is kind of surreal because all of us want to do that with someone honking us when we're in the road.
Hey, Teague, what
Oh,
are
yeah.
you, Sherry?
Go ahead, Chuck. Thank you very much for doing such a great job tonight and helping me out.
No, not a problem.
Everybody should donate to Gorilla's Random Thoughts.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Then
I totally agree with Tigges.
Phantom Boomer says, hi, Pie.
I
Well, he
love
gave
this part though. I mean, all
Yeah.
these guys going after him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's one adult joke in here if you're able to spot it right here.
Yeah, but you're never. Here's the thing: you're never gonna see a carny offer any ticket for 25 cents anymore.
Yeah.
That'll never happen. Wow, I love that purple hair girl. Oh yeah, wrong condom. Yeah, that was entirely
Rock
improvised.
pocket.
Yep.
I love that. Poodle.
I'm kind of surprised these biker leather dudes are so happy to get balloon animals. So that seems a little bit far-fetched.
I think maybe like the movie doesn't do a really good job with what's in the Lord of the Rings, they couldn't get across the fact that people feared the Nazgul. Just they radiate fear, And much as this movie shows you that they're beguiled by the mask, right?
If you there's a comic that goes along with this movie, sort of. It's a lot darker and more gory, but and this is saying in the movie, but it's kind of like the cartoon effect. He does a surreal or a cartoon effect around him, and the people around him are affected by it. In other words, so they go along with it. In other words.
Sci-fi Sith Dad's basically saying he does a Jedi mind trick on him, and he's right.
Yeah, that does make sense. Yeah,
the mask gives you like the ability to sort of like beguile people to a degree.
Yeah.
Well, it certainly has changed him, that's for sure. He's not the schmuck anymore.
Well, don't we all wear a mask?
Yes.
We're going back to Shakespeare now, are we?
Somebody from Survivor died.
Yeah, like right now we're wearing
back to 2020.
Yes, and we all wear masks, both in public and in private, to cover our true selves.
And all the world's a stage. Oh, now he's waking up with wondering what the fuck happened.
Poland in the spring and Paris in the fall. Hitler. Sorry, didn't mean quote. I thought we were quoting great writers.
Yeah, and just for another trivia, the mask effect on the wearer is kind of like a living dream. Like they're somewhat aware of what they're doing with the mask on them, but it's also kind of like a dream state for them in their mind.
All right, just a sec here.
It's a guy from Animal House. It's Boone.
Yeah, welcome Taylor Swift, creator of the Disney Star Wars MCU crew. And Teague, thank you for the donation there. I gotta say fuck you to the Border Patrol because they dumped out my tequila, or else I'd be having tequila for you. So you'll have to settle with being Irish tonight with Jameson.
I love Jameson. All right, good stuff. But look, PvP, am I right? Is this Boone from Animal House, the cop?
I know he looks damn familiar. That was the first thing I was like.
You gotta add 20
No, wasn't he in that?
But I don't know if he's in Animal House.
No, I bet you Die Hard. I bet you he was in Die Hard.
Girl, do you have the name of the actor? Like it'd be easy to look it up if you got the actor's name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure. I've seen him in lots of stuff.
Oh
shit!
What?
You crashed.
Did I?
Yeah, the movie disappeared, and we're staring at ourselves in the.
No, I see the movie. I see the movie.
I don't.
Still.
No.
Oh, now it's crashing. It's crashing now. But
okay, I got to reload here.
Let's see if we're on YouTube.
Ah, boy,
we are. At least I am.
Okay, YouTubers, give us some insights here. What are you seeing in the theater?
I think Cosby just crashed. How's that?
I think it was only a matter of time until what do you call it? The people who get affected by Cosby did a denial of service attack on it.
Yeah, there you go.
What did you do? What did you do? Just hit refresh on the Cosby itself?
Yeah, just refreshed it and reshared it.
Yeah, I got it running again
I didn't
now.
do anything.
Is this where we were at?
It's back. It's back here.
A few seconds more.
Oh,
back.
I've got to go to a different room though. This Cosby room is not your Cosby room from before. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, about here.
That guy's the main character in here, so he would be. Would that be Peter Riegert? Yeah, that'd be Lieutenant Mitch Calloway.
Okay.
So let's see. The Mask, Local Hero, Oscar, National Lampoon.
Go back to 1979.
He was in Animal House. No, he was Donald Schu's team.
That's where I remember him, was from Local Hero. Because he was the main character in Local Hero, and he was fucking awesome in that movie.
Wait, who was he in Animal House? Movie. And everyone,
he was a guy named Donald.
Right, but the thing is, everyone in Animal House had three names. That's his character's name, but they didn't call him that. He was Boone.
Okay, he might be. He played in Family Guy for one episode. He was in The Sopranos. let's see.
Phantom Boomer agrees with me. Phantom Boomer realizes it's Boone. He's the one who he fucks Indiana Jones's girlfriend on the football field, and then she's like, "I got something to tell you," and he's like, "What?" "I'm only 13," and she starts laughing.
Ouch, that's gotta hurt right there.
Let's see. Pie in the Sky, Cold Blooded, Bleeding Hearts.
Oh yeah, you mean young Carrie Fisher? Yeah.
No, Indiana Jones.
Harrison Ford, you mean?
Oh no. Karen Allen.
No.
Karen Allen.
Harrison Ford. Come on now.
Karen Allen.
2 episodes of MASH. The Americathon.
Jake, are you talking about Karen Allen?
Yeah, come on. You never saw Allen House?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen it.
They did a young Karen Allen.
Right. Let's catch up by our chat. Let's see. We got Taylor Swift waving at us. He goes, LOL. And Ed says, my Wretch collection is surprisingly robust. Let's see. Brown Alliance, Sit Down, Sci-Fi Nation, Outlaw Bill, etc. Is there any way to check? I feel like I'm forgetting a few. Probably any channel you visit, you're probably a Wrench Edge. Yeah, and yes, he was from Animal House, confirms Boomer. Then Edge Time says, did you ever puke on that Dwarves gorilla? I was dry heaving, but I got a full stomach here at the time. $10 and I'll take some Dwarves.
Yeah.
And he's Boone.
Oh, it says here that Jim Carrey based his character on his father's friend, Mike the Mask Petronio.
Yeah. And
He actually based on a friend of his.
Yeah, it's reading
Edge's
collection of what was a joke. And he played Donald Boone Schultzstein in Animal House. Okay. Thank you very much.
And there's two problems there's two Donalds, right? Isn't the other guy Donald W. Day or is it Dwight W. Day? D-Day is the other one.
Oh, yeah. He's the one
because he's the one with the buzz cut. Is that Harry Shearer?
Boy, Hits Friend really is a horn dog.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this film was nominated for the Oscar for Best Visual Effects, along with Forrest Gump and True Lies. The film lost to Forrest Gump.
Didn't Forrest Gump win big that year?
Oh yeah, Forrest Gump was better than anything that year.
Yeah, it won a lot of awards, I believe, that year, didn't it?
Of course, Jeni.
I don't know. I saw Forrest Gump when it came out, and it was okay, but it's one of those films I've always thought is vastly overrated. I don't know.
It's a Republican who wrote a book about what Democrats think about Republicans and made it into a story.
I just didn't find it all that great a movie. And
the author said it.
About it. And I'm like, fuck, really?
It's about being a Republican.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, hey guys, get this. The interior of the garage. I'm sorry, T. Go ahead. You say what you were going to say first.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say the interior of the garage where Stanley had the car for repairs. That's the unused fire station in Los Angeles, and the same one was used for interiors in Ghostbusters back in 1984.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And I gotta say that us Americans are kind of edging out in the audience on Cosby still, just by one person.
Yeah.
I gotta say, this is more my type of girl. She's a little more, real. She's not this total supermodel type. But she's still good looking.
Well, Cameron Diaz, it took her 12 times to audition before she got the role.
That's a bit surprising.
Yeah, 12 times. And then wow. She only got it. Then she only got it like a week before they started filming. So
gosh.
And Jim Carrey was 31 years old and Cameron was only 21 at the time they started filming in 93. Huh. So he's basically if she was under the age of 16, Jim Carrey would be doing what.
But she's not, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, that was John Ritter's wife when he died. So that's why we don't see her in movies anymore. She's really rich now. Unfortunately, well, The hospital fucked him up. He would have survived if he was diagnosed correctly. She won a huge lawsuit, and unfortunately, like it doesn't bring back John Ritter.
Yeah. Oh, this Tina Carlisle that Diaz is playing. It was just made for the film, but in the original comic books, that's not even in there. I read one of those comic books. It replaced the name of a girl named Kathy. She was the character who was the girlfriend of Stanley Ipkiss. So, yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, and just for a fun fact, fans in the comic book would say that that his character after he puts on the mask is the closest to the Stanley Ipkiss in the comics. Oh yeah, spoiler alert.
Hey, Teak, I know you like a lot of the lady actresses. Here's people before Cameron got the role. First, they suggested Anna Nicole Smith. Then they thought of Jerry Ryan, Paige French, Melissa Moore, Christina Applegate, Jennifer Connelly, Laura Dern, Jenny McCarthy-Wahlberg, Alyssa Milano, Gwyneth Paltrow, Robin Wright, Winona Ryder, Alicia Silverstone, Tori Spelling, Uma Thurman, Christy Swanson, Jean Triplehorn, Kelly Rutherford, Vanessa Angel, and India Allen, and Vanessa Williams too.
So Mikey, you're saying it was basically a list of unknowns that they had to choose from
at the time, probably. Yeah.
At the time, yeah. Those are great ladies now. I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, this movie is 30 years old, so shit.
That's quite a list, though. Jeez.
Oh. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I just talked for the last 5 minutes here. Let's get to my chats here. Apparently, I have my mic muted. But let's see. I think he got mixed up with Paul Reiser a lot. Okay, then Amy Yasbeck was in the TV show Wings. Oh, cool.
Yeah, she was.
Scott Ritter.
She's fucking great.
That Scurvy says, in some channels, I even have Emperor Palpatine level rich. Oh, cool.
You're going to have one on mine, too, soon.
Then he says, Brown Alliance, I'm not familiar.
Mr. Brown's Alliance is a good channel. You'd like it.
Yeah, wasn't Amy Yasbeck also in Robin Hood Men in Tights?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I own that. Yep. Amy.
And just for another trivia fact about the mask, each time the wearer uses it, he becomes more and more addicted to the effect of the mask or the power of the mask, because he sees he's able to do whatever he wants with the mask on. In other words.
Well, the thing with the mask is it unleashes your most inner desires and based on your character.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, PvP. I found your answer for the car. The loaner car was a Studebaker. There were two models that were used in. Yes, there were two models that were used in the movie. The car that Stanley picks up is a Studebaker Commander State 4-door sedan from 1951. In the bridge scene, the car that falls apart is a Studebaker Land Cruiser from 1950. The difference is noticeable in the bullet nose fitting and the grille.
All right.
Yeah, I remember the bullet nose, such a distinctive design. So yeah, Studebaker. That was the car. Yeah. Thanks, Mikey.
All right.
Sure. Go ahead, Dan.
Now, I was gonna say, can we try to keep our comments to a minimum here? Because this scene is funny as heck, and this scene is.
Oh, sure. I'll tell you about the other car later. I don't want you to shaver with oh, his dog!
And you know
that you laugh.
And make sure to emphasize the dog's wang they're flying.
I need some fundage.
Yeah.
Cartoon effect right there. All right, now, Mikey, you were saying?
Yeah, I was also saying that the limousine that he pulled up in at the Coco Bongo was a 1990 Lincoln Town Car Stretched with Ultra Coach Builders from Ultra Coach Builders. Yeah, So really awesome cars in this movie. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, and get this for our list, Teague.
Yeah.
For Lieutenant Mitch Kellaway, that's played by Peter Riegert, Warren Beatty, John Hurd, Richard Gere, Tim Allen, and Pierce Brosnan were considered for that role. Isn't that weird? Bond was considered for that role. That's fucking insane. Wow. Yeah.
Tell me, does the trivia say did they cost too much, or did they just turn down the role?
No, they were considered for it, but they just couldn't do it, I guess. So Riegert got the job, but it's really weird.
Look at this limo, real quick.
Isn't it awesome? Yeah, that's the stretch limo, Gorilla. 1990.
No, it's like an extra long one.
Yes, it is.
Well,
but
Mikey,
it's built on purpose.
Mikey, that is a sexual reference, Mikey.
Well, okay, I understand. It's longer.
I was not making it. Hey, sit there. That's totally on you because I did not make any. I didn't say anything about sex.
There's no double entendre innuendo at all in that statement, right, Gorilla?
Hey, that's one way to get in there, distract everybody with money.
Yeah.
Hey, the car was ribbed for his pleasure.
That's one hell of a limo, boy.
Yeah, and I gotta say, in these next scenes, this is how most guys are in clubs or in general when they see a beautiful woman singing and doing a little tease for them too.
Yeah, but I'm so glad that it's not Cameron Diaz's actual voice; it's somebody else. The actress's name is Susan Boyd that sings her voice.
Yeah, they must have dubbed her voiceover, huh?
Yeah. It's totally obvious that Cameron Diaz was only chosen mostly for eye candy.
Obviously. So
she's had to do a lot of acting in the film at this point, so.
What kind of acting? PvP?
Not much. Not a whole hell of a lot so far.
You know what? Look at her from the side. Right after this, she gets a nose job.
Yes. There it is. She got a nose job. What the hell?
She looks like Ellen. She looks so much more like Ellen Barkin than herself right here. Young Ellen Barkin.
Yes.
Like Sea of Love, Ellen Barkin.
Yes.
Oh
yes.
boy,
Yes.
show us some more, please. Show us some more.
Well, you know where he got that idea from? Jim Carrey, of course, because he's huge on cartoons. He got the idea for that wolf thing from, the Looney Tunes and stuff. So,
yes, I know.
Yeah, the wolf thing.
He did not do any. Wait, guys, let's get a grip here. He did not do any improv with the CGI that was planned and probably took 18 months to render. He just sat there and let them do it. Okay, this might not even be him.
That's
it would
what
probably
I found
be
disappointing. Is like I didn't see much Jim Carrey in a lot of these scenes. It's just basically CGI.
Honestly, I would let the double sit here for this because you don't need Jim Carrey for all of it, and it's just it's rough on your actor, man. Like that's him, and a lot of the CGI is super speed.
And that's why I never was a big fan of this movie because I thought there was more CGI than Jim Carrey.
Yeah, here's a song everybody knows.
Well, they're trying to show off the CGI.
Oh yeah, and fun fact: that's Jim Carrey doing the dance moves himself on the floor.
That is it. Yeah.
So, Mikey, what song is this? Is this an actual song you can look up?
Yeah, sure. I can look that up. Hold on for just.
I guess that it's Hell by Squirrel Nut Zippers.
It sounds like some big band stuff from the 30s or 40s to me.
Yeah. By the way,
Squirrel Nut Zippers.
Hey, PvP, you're gonna get some upskirt shots here.
Yeah, by the way,
hey, Pucho! Hey, Pucho! Hey!
By the way, the dog's name is Milo, with Jack Russell.
Yes. Oh yeah, and And the actress is trying to cover up that her dress is coming up on her too, and then she was kind of tucking it down a scene ago.
Oh, also, Suzanne just told me that when he lifted Cameron up and in parts, he forgot his lines. So, see, he just decided to say it after he put her down. But he was supposed to say something when he had her up in the air. So that's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, well, if I was kind of saying, "Come on, baby, I'll take you for a spin up on top. Come on, baby."
Right. So the boomer says, "Amy was a pretty woman, also." Then Kirby here says, "What would PvP be like with his mascot?"
Okay, so Gorilla, was that Hey Pachuco? They're singing in the bar
Hey
there?
Pachuca.
Okay, Pachuco, yeah. It's by the Royal Crown Review, courtesy of Big Daddy Records. The lyrics are by Eddie Nichols.
What year?
It doesn't say the year, it just says who sang it.
Oh, shit. I'm guessing Big Band era, though. It sounds like Big Band era.
Oh, I would imagine. Right around. Well, even, don't forget, even Harry Connick Jr. does a song in this movie called I Could Only Whisper Your Name.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's great stuff. There's also, also don't forget, he does, Carrey does his own version of Pete later on. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Cuban Pete, yeah.
Oh, Pete's getting me too.
She's over 18.
Oh, don't forget the mask is having whammy on her. So
right there's critical. Me Too has nothing to do with how old you are. Me Too is accusations you did uncanny things to a woman.
I just want to point out real quick, we're 5 years away from Phantom Menace on this technology, just to give people a context.
All right, and this scene is funny right here, where he trolls him on his taxes. Well, I gotta say, the gangster did ask, where is this money going?
Yeah.
Shoot him. Ole, ole. Oh, Russian. Elvis. It's obviously all improvised by him, obviously.
Oh, yeah, and the mask makes them immune to injury. Makes them immune to injury.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this part here.
I just love this.
Overacting.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and then he puts up an Oscar. Oh my god.
Hey, he sounds like I.
Tell me, what type of impression is he trying to do? What cowboy is he trying to do?
Oh, God knows.
Well, you threw in a little bit of Wizard of Oz in there.
It's just, I threw Wizard of Oz in there for sure, but it's just like he's just doing basically, probably how many overacted death scenes in movies have there been over the years, and that's basically what he's, what he's doing.
And by the way,
the
folks,
overacted death scenes we're all familiar with.
PvP, would you agree this is the Jim Carrey stuff? Just when he's kind of does.
Oh, this is Jim Carrey here for sure. Yeah.
That's
but
I'm
speaking, man.
Yeah.
And here comes Peter Riegert to the rescue.
All right, we're in the lull now here. So let's see. At the time here says I'm usually attend the Mr. Brown Sunday show, and once this show is often Star Wars related, which I find was somewhat depressing depending on what they are reviewing, such as the Acolyte. Let's see.
Yeah,
Boomer says
tragically bad from what I've heard.
Yeah. Power 1, Power 2, the power of Mimi. Let's see. Scurvy says, LOL. I don't want to think about that. This is young Ellen Barkin. No, Nummy.
Nummy.
And Edge of Time says, I also support B-sides. Jordan says, we ripped the movies in the MSC3K style.
The
B-sides
Mr. Science Theater 3000 style. Yeah. That'd be fun. I'd love to do that with you, Adam Boomer.
All right. Boomer says, no, that's Edge of Time. Boomer says Ellen was really hot in the Big Easy with Dennis Quaid. Oh, cool.
Oh, cool. I meant Edge of Time. Sorry.
Yeah, well, let's see. I wouldn't kick current day Ellen Barkin out of bed for eating crackers.
Oh, and there's the money he stole.
Yeah, I can't imagine why he'd forget the lines at the moment. And dumbass gangster, hold your gun sideways because it looks cool. Yeah, that's why they can't hit worth the damn, shoot worth the damn.
Yeah, and I was going to say Edge of Time. One of these times I would love to join you in an MST3K style because that's so much fun.
You think he might have stashed the money away in a little, more secure.
When he has the mask on, he doesn't think. When he has the mask on, he doesn't.
Yeah, but then he woke up the next day and he didn't notice all that money in his closet. Like, I don't know, man.
He just woke up. He got woken up by this asshole.
Well,
right.
Yeah, but didn't he steal the money like 2 days before, or was it the day?
Last night.
Last night.
Okay.
Well,
I'm losing track.
I was like, wearing the mask is kind of like a dream state for the wearer. They're semi-aware of what they're doing, but it's also kind of a dream state for them.
I think he needs to get rid of the dog.
Hello.
The dog's becoming a problem.
He has a way to stop the dog. You'll see.
Hey, I won't fill out a police report, but it takes you guys 3 hours to get here.
Oh, man. Are they eating McDonald's? Holy shit, they're eating McDonald's.
Oh my God, it's product placement.
Well, this is the 90s, back when McDonald's was popular.
Yeah, they were desperate for money. That's right. That's what Suzanne just said. That makes total sense. Fuck.
Yeah, I was never a big McDonald's fan, really. I remember back then I had a buddy who referred to McDonald's as Rotten Ron's. And I kind of thought, yeah, Rotten Ron's, that kind of makes sense. Like Ronald McDonald, blah, blah,
Yeah, the clown before the clown got kicked out for certain activities with women or children.
Ronald got me too as well, did he? Oh, jeez.
Oh, probably.
Was Cameron Diaz ever a smoker? I don't think she ever was.
I
have no idea. I don't have enough interest in Cameron Diaz to really know what she does, to be honest, guys.
And for what I hear now, she's semi-retired from acting now. She is.
Yeah.
And here in this thing, he finally grows some balls to stand up to the boss right here.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
We finally talked him down.
So the mask is having an effect on him in real life, I'm guessing.
Well, he's stressed out. Well, the thing is, he's so stressed out right now that it's dropping his barriers he's put up over the years to hold back what he really feels. It's lowering his guard.
Yeah.
I still think there's a residual effect, though, it's having on him in his, non-mask life now.
Yes, it is. I mean,
Yes.
it's like he loves to wear it now. He's kind of like an addict right now. He loves wearing it because it gives him these powers and let him show his true self at night. He loves doing that now. That's why. So it's like a drug now.
Yeah, it's like he's self-actualizing through the mask.
Yes.
Well, in the last 30 years, it's hard to believe that Cameron Diaz can still look good at 51 when back then she was 21. I'm like, okay.
Some people age well,
Well,
I guess.
well, it's either that or a lot of plastic surgery, which I hope not.
Oh, hey.
Generally you can tell with plastic surgery.
Yeah, my Suzanne looks great. She never had to do anything with plastic surgery at all. So,
well, you see those women that have had extensive plastic surgery, and it looks like a horror show to me personally.
They look like freak shows, man.
Yeah, well, it's like they look like, I don't know, mutant clowns or something. I don't know how to describe it. It's just grotesque.
Hey, T, can I ask you a personal question? Teague, if they had chosen Anna Nicole Smith, do you think it would have been more fun, or do you prefer Cameron?
Mikey, you may want to wait because from what we see on StreamYard, says he either lost connection or his connection paused out. He's buffing up his profile right now.
Oh, holy shit! Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, Dan. I didn't even know. Fuck. Okay,
it's all right. Just it may take him a few minutes or a minute or so.
Oh yeah, that's right, Boomer. He did. Richard Jeni shot himself at the age of 49. That's right. He committed suicide. Yeah.
And which character is that actor playing again? Because I'm terrible.
Richard Jeni is playing Ipkiss's friend there in the bank.
Oh,
that's
Okay.
Jeni. Yeah.
And Admiral Teague says, "Rip Richard Jeni, aka Platypus Man."
Platypus Man. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
here
that's
we
a
get
shame.
explanation.
Yeah, and here's a little.
Yeah. There's Ben Stein. Yep. There's Ben
right
Stein.
here. He's Loki.
So it's an MCU movie.
Oh, and by the way, you see where it says Dr. Newman? They took that from Alfred E. Newman of Mad TV and Mad Magazine. So that's a cool reference.
This guy was an actual Richard Nixon speechwriter on top of
He was,
everything else.
That's right, Teague. Yeah.
Yeah, and here in this scene, there's a little explanation of why what the mask works and how it works a little bit right here.
Yeah.
I gotta say, is Ben Knight actually just using his normal voice, or is he acting with that voice?
No, he's just acting at this point. It's not really, yeah. And T, didn't he also write for, besides Nixon, didn't he also write for Kissinger as well? Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
You're talking Ben Stein being a political speechwriter? Like, I'm not sure about that, actually, Mikey.
Well, I believe Teague is right when he said he did write for one of the presidents, or a couple of presidents, but perhaps. But I mean, yeah, I also thought he wrote for Kissinger too.
Really? Kissinger wasn't the president, though. He was like one of the assistants.
But Kissinger had to give speeches too, so
Well, from what I hear, he wrote speeches for Ford mainly, and then for Kissinger, if Mikey is correct, he wrote mainly for Ford.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, what president? Who was Kissinger connected to? I'm trying to remember now.
Nixon.
Yeah,
Nixon
okay.
and Ford, because they passed on administration. Just real quick,
Right.
I think maybe that if it was the real location and not just like some kind of set, that might have been one of the rooms from Being John Malkovich, like the 7th floor.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, geez, I remember Kish. God, that guy was around forever. Like, I'm sure he must have passed on by now, but he was like 90 something, wasn't he? Like, I never thought that old bugger was going to die.
Yeah, I think he passed away in 99 or 100.
Must have been close, because he just seemed like like he had maybe done a deal with Satan or something, and he was never going to die. He was ageless, it seemed, right?
Yeah, well, let's try not to get somewhat political. But I would say that's he is a very divisive figure, both in politics.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what though? You can talk about him safely. He belongs to history. He's like twice as far back as this movie. As far as the last political thing he had much to do with. He died in 2023 at the age of 100, by the way.
Oh, wow.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Now, Ben Stein is going to turn
only the
80.
good die young. Well, he knew Ben Stein. Think about it. They both worked for Nixon.
Oh, hey, this part here is hilarious.
I gotta say, is this mask in public linking it into the mask persona right here, or is this the mask his inner self actually acting out like this right here?
For a couple of minutes, we're actually getting Jim Carrey, but I think the mask is in control.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Ben Stein is currently 79 years old. He'll turn 80 this year on November 25th. Oh, wow. He has the same birthday as my dad. Holy fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is there something about your dad you maybe don't know, Mikey?
Yeah. Yes. I don't know, man.
There was that weekend when Ben snuck into the house, and okay, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Is anybody getting Johnny 21 vibes here?
Oh God.
Oh man.
This is hilarious. Weird.
Some of his classmates were Carl Bernstein, Goldie Hawn, and Sylvester Stallone.
Wow.
When he went to Montgomery Blair High School. Yeah.
Jeez.
So.
And here comes this scene tells you the effect on what the mask has on people right here.
Yeah.
Now,
hey, he froze. They told him to freeze.
Yeah, but let's see. Do you see how they go along with it? That is the mask's effect on them around there.
Yeah.
It affects people around him.
Yeah, now besides Ferris Bueller, and you guys remember he did both Mask films as Dr. Newman. But do you remember him in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles as a Wichita airport representative?
Mikey, most of us Masks fans, we don't acknowledge the second movie because it's so terrible.
I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, watch it searching him.
Oh, yeah, and don't forget, Ben Stein was in the last Sharknado, It's About Time. He played the role of Alexander Hamilton.
Did he get eaten by a shark? I gotta know.
Yeah, he did. He got killed by a shark.
Hey, we should watch that one for Cringe Talk Girl. I want to see Ben Stein getting eaten by a shark. That'd be great.
Yeah.
So you're saying we gotta do another Sharknado?
Yeah,
we gotta do all the Sharknados.
Okay, and this scene is pretty funny when he has basically unlimited pocket space right here.
Yeah.
Would that be considered assault on a cop for mousetrap going on?
Yeah, that'd be assault on a cop if you got him with a mousetrap.
Yeah.
Look, right here.
Wasn't intentional though. Oh, that's nice.
Bazooka. He has a permit for that.
So his pockets are like the TARDIS. They're much larger than they appear externally.
Yes.
Oh God!
He's doing the Three Stooges.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Here comes the most famous scene in all of the Masks.
Oh yeah, the Cuban Pete. Yeah, he sings it himself. And one of the cops that's in this
Hey
dancing
guys,
scene.
look, it's the Disney lot.
Yeah, one of the cops that's a female cops that's a dancer in the scene is Ann Fletcher, who ended up becoming a director
Yeah.
in Hollywood. So
My name is
funny.
Kevin Pete. Oh, chicken boot, chicken boot. My name is Kevin Pete.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that is the mask's power in influencing the cops.
Yeah, that's why they're not fucking shooting him because they're all under his power.
Yes.
Yeah, we got. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I just say I cannot believe how poorly filmed this fucking dance scene is? It is filmed like shit. We're getting him from the waist up a lot. We're not showing any fucking dancing. That sight gag, they cut away in the middle. It's terrible.
Yeah.
yeah. Now, Gorilla, Jim Carrey, and then a lady named Angie Jaree, Jaree, sing Cuban Pete.
Oh yeah, just another fun fact. So, for some reason, the mask's power does not affect Kellaway at all. For some reason.
And the Hotel Warwick is named after Warwick, Rhode Island, where one of the producers works or lives in the off season.
Okay, was that Jim Carrey? That must have been a real dancer for that couple of seconds here.
My guess right now is, honestly, watching this, my guess is maybe he could do a lot of stuff, but he can't fucking dance at all because this dance scene is cut up and shot like shit. And
No,
his
but
mask is thick enough.
A few seconds there would look like they might have actually had a dancer in the mask.
Maybe he can dance and they can't shoot a movie. It's
There
fucking
were
horrible.
there were a couple of moves there that didn't look too bad for a second, but
I'll give you that. But between you and me, does it look like the people don't know how to fucking direct a movie, right?
Well, no scenes, yeah, probably.
well, as I said before I started watching, I've never been a huge fan of this movie for
But I mean,
for many of these reasons.
You know what, Pops? Think about all the things this movie has that is wrong with it. When Jim Carrey isn't wearing the mask, he's timid and he's not like Jim Carrey. He's only like Jim Carrey when he's got the mask on. And that's like the movie's real problem because, like, you want to see Jim Carrey and you get a Jim Carrey-less Jim Carrey movie. And it's weird and fucked up.
Yeah. Well, what it was, Teague, is that many people preferred he'd wear the mask throughout the whole freaking film, but that's not possible. But yet the film still did well. So I don't know.
It did well because he was really big that year, and because they tried to sell it as something that really kind of almost, I don't know if it's in denial of it or it's. This is superhero movie satire. We do realize that, right? It's just done really badly.
But they did try and sell it as a straight superhero movie, did they not?
They did, and I think the comic book precedes it by like maybe a few decades. I think that this was a real. That's why his car was from like the 30s. This might be like one of these weird eccentric comic books. Because remember, like after Batman '89, any stupid thing gets picked up. Some of these comic book movies that made were unworthy the first couple of years.
It could have followed after Dick Tracy too. Like former Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy doesn't work, but if you watch a scene in Dick Tracy, it's not garbage like this. It's filmed like a fucking Geico commercial.
yeah. You're right.
All right. I just looked it up. The comic book or the comics that came out roughly was in July and December of 1991, about 3 years after before this movie came out. 3 years before this.
Thank you, Sip Dan. I was wondering on that one. Honestly, it had a retro feel. I thought maybe there had been like a comic book in the past. It's maybe some one random person still liked. He's like, we could make a movie about the mask because the rights would be cheap.
Yeah, and Emerald Tank. Just in case you don't know, the comics are a lot more darker and gory. The comics are, from what I hear, they are.
So the comics are probably better than the movie, is what you're saying. I'm guessing.
If they're twice as good as the movie, they'd still be pretty shitty comics.
Well, some fans. Well, this movie does have its fans. Some fans love the movie. Others love purely the comics.
I can see how people I can see you have sentiment for the movie. You know what I mean? If you saw it at a certain age, and there's moments in this movie that are good when they let Jim Carrey act. But again, it's like when he's Jim Carrey, he's really timid and he's not himself.
Well,
and he can't sell that.
Well,
he hasn't gotten. Go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna take it's called acting for a reason.
I would also say this: like he's still not very good at acting. He's only good at funny, crazy stuff. He's learned. He's trying, but he's not too good yet. It's early in his career.
I was right. The mask came from Dark Horse Comics. That's right.
I have a strong feeling.
All right, let's catch up on Chad here. Let's see. Boomer says wrote for Nixon and Ford. Then he also says professor of law and economics at Pepperdine University, multiple New York Times bestseller author, winner of multiple awards for writing finance trials. So basically, he's a busy guy. Or CBS, Fox News again. The mask is that the son of mask? Yes, it is.
And we don't talk about
lots
it.
in his pockets.
We don't talk about the second one. The second one is actually pieces of crap. So
this movie isn't exactly a diamond either.
Yeah, and says even a caveman could film it.
Yeah.
You know what? I wish because there was that. If you remember, there was that one commercial where the caveman was a cameraman.
Now look at the difference of Terrell there.
Yeah, and brings out his inner self.
Whatever your personality is, it's going to enlarge it, right? Basically.
Well,
are you saying it's a metaphor for cocaine?
Well, if that's how you do it, but the mask goes into your very deep hidden personality you keep hidden even from yourself or from your family. You suppress your innermost personality, and then the mask brings it out of you. In other words, like deep down, like this gangster, he's out for power. He's like power hungry, ego driven, out for everything. But he hides it inside, deep down, or he kind of hides it.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, I was gonna say, good save there, bro.
Yeah, and the mask amplifies that out of this gangster because he hides it somewhat.
Well,
and the mask shows it.
I gotta give it to you, Sith.
Well, what it does too, Dan.
Can I just make a rejoinder? I'm sorry, Mikey.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Mikey.
No, go ahead, T. Go ahead.
So who's going first?
T can go first.
Well, is he still connected, or is he trying to re-upload himself?
No, all I was going to say is that the mask wants to amplify dark desires, which is why it amplifies more of your dark side than being a good person. So,
well, Mikey, it also depends on the personality of the person deep down.
Oh, of course.
Like if you're naturally a good person deep down, but you hide it because of the world's so cruel, crooked, and evil, then the mask will bring out your inner good person. In other words,
right?
Yeah, but does it really do that with Jim Carrey's character? Like, he seems very selfish and self-centered when he puts the mask on.
Yeah.
I mean, he goes and robs a fucking bank for fuck's sakes when he's got the mask on. Like, that's not being a good person, is it?
But I'm so just explaining like how the mask works on a person. Like, it brings out their innermost personality that they hide deep down as much as possible to not show to in public or to their family. They hide it, and the mask brings out their innermost personality that they hide deep down.
So how does that explain him robbing a bank? Because I don't see him like now in this scene as being the kind of personality in his real life that would ever think about robbing a bank, much less actually do it.
Well, deep down, probably he hates being, lower middle class or not having enough money in his life that he robs the bank to get more money.
I don't know.
I'm guessing anyway. I don't know.
Nah, I'm not really buying it, but I get what you're saying, but yeah. But then I'm not a huge fan of this movie, like I've said before.
It was good in the
gotta
90s.
tell you though, the chemistry between Diaz and Carrey is definitely not there. That's the one thing I always saw.
There's no Well, I mean, I don't think Jim's got a lot of acting ability in this film, and she's got zero. She's a block of wood. She's a cute block of wood. She's a block of wood, right?
She's also a plastic bag with holes in it. They couldn't hold water or anything.
But she's got zero range, right? Zero range.
And hold on, everyone, right here. Hold on. There it is. And he just explained it to us. And
he just did.
If Grill wants to rewind it for us to hear, or if we all heard it.
No, I heard it.
It's been a while, man. I guess you might rob a bank. So yeah, okay.
Yeah. But Dan, we can roll credits if you want.
We've got the whole movie figured out here. So
it's right here.
Yeah. Plus, also the mask gives you sort of godlike power. It gives you a godlike ego too. So, like, if you're able to do cartoon effects, pull things out of thin air, like, would you really have an ego saying, "Gee, I could do all this stuff magically. I could do whatever I want with no consequences"? When in reality, oh boy, be careful, because in reality will hit you like a brick wall.
No, it'll just bite you in the arse like karma does.
Well, that's the problem.
In the morning.
That's the problem. I mean, if you did have a mask and you did do this shit when you're possessed, basically he's possessed by it when he puts it on, right? There's that aspect too.
Of course.
So, I think the mask is essentially evil. That's my take on it.
Definitely a good take. Yeah,
it does take control of anybody who puts it on, and not for the best, for good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like. Oh, anyway, I pretty much finished my thought. Go for it, Mikey.
Yeah. No, I was going to say that the mask does come from Loki. That the god of mischief. So
you think that you're saying the guy that wrote the comics was thinking of Loki?
He was, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Well, and this is a loose Marvel movie before Marvel movies became popular, right?
Oh.
Well, no, this is Dark Horse Comics.
Yeah, but is the mask character Marvel based in theory or not?
No, this is based in theory on a comic book that came out a few years before the movie. This was when Dark Horse was trying to become a darker version of Marvel, but at the same time, they were also trying to compete with DC Comics. So this was supposed to be the mask was supposed to be like a beginning of anti-heroes for Dark Horse Comics, and obviously it failed because even though this one did okay, the second one total failure. So they just kind of stopped doing movies like this.
Back then though, Dark Horse was pretty big for a few years, right? Like they were publishing quite a few titles for a while, and then of course they crashed and burned after a while. But
they crashed and burned big time.
No, but I remember Dark Horse. Like I had stopped collecting comic books just right around the time when Dark Horse came in, because basically I quit around the mid '80s when I went to college. Right? I just thought I don't have time for this anymore, and I thought comics were turning into shit at that point anyway. Yeah. They weren't as good. The artists weren't as good. The writers weren't as good. Like, that's for me anyway. So I just gave up about mid '80s, and I think Dark Horse they came in like late '80s, '90s, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
But they were big for a while. I remember they had quite a few titles, I think, for a while.
Right. Well, at this time, don't forget PvP. They were trying for a resurgence. You had V for Vendetta. You had Punisher. You had like all these Dark Horse characters that they were trying to throw out there. piecemeal, like, pieces of crap that you're trying to hit a wall and see if it'll stick.
Right.
That's what we were trying to do.
Well,
And that was a big failure. So,
one title I think Dark Horse might have tried to reboot was Magnus the Robot Fighter.
Oh,
you guys
God,
remember that from the 1960s when my favorite comic company was Gold Key Comics, even though a lot of people, because it's not Marvel or DC, they write it off, but they had great characters like Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom, and, Magnus Robot Fighter, probably my favorite comic book character of all time, actually, because those comics, Russ Manning, he wrote the scripts, he drew the art, and they were fantastic stories, like really good, intelligent, and just excellently drawn, and the robots in them were just fantastic looking robots, like really good stuff. And I think Dark Horse tried to reboot Magnus around that time, if I'm not mistaken. Like I never saw any of the issues, but I did remember reading somewhere that Dark Horse tried to rejuvenate that property. But I don't know. Obviously, once they crashed, it probably it didn't work. But
yeah, it didn't quite work. Yeah.
I prefer the original, anyway.
And by the way, Milo did do that climb up the wall eventually to get in there. Those were actual takes that they kept in the movie to show how he was trying to get up the wall.
And
to get into the cell.
All right. And Gorilla, can we catch up on chats? Just for a quick second.
Gorilla?
Yeah.
You want to catch up on chats real quick?
Yeah, Teague, were you wanting to say something?
No. I was just asking, do you want to catch up on chats?
Yeah. Let's see. Mikey, you want to read this one?
Lemon Pie, make a poll who speaks next, Mikey or Teague. Holy shit! Let's do a poll. Fuck.
Yeah. Is the Mask of Loki really capable of bringing out good? Oh,
no.
Well, hold on.
Hell no.
Hold on. I would bounce off I would take some of PvP's pessimism on the master. I was saying, if there's good in a person, it does bring it out, but it does a twisted version of good. It twists the good in them a little bit. It twists them.
Yeah, it looks like Teague. I see buffering. There's a nice little buffering icon there on StreamYard. That's wow. I've never seen that before. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, and Enter Time says skanks for the memories. Okay.
Thanks for the memories. Dude, that was what was that? Who? What show was that? Was that was that like that wasn't Bob Hope? Shit, I'm trying to remember. Dean Martin. Was it Dean Martin?
Yeah, it was Dean Martin was saying thanks for the memories. Yeah.
Yeah, he should have probably sung Skanks for the memories because he had plenty on the show over there.
He did.
But, oh well.
Those were Dino's
Dino was great though. I love Dino. I love the thing is, I've read that Dino actually didn't drink that much. It was just like a persona, stage, persona he put on because he was always like drinking the cocktails during the show, right, or whatever. So yeah.
And by the way, Phantom Boomer is expressing how accident prone Cameron Diaz is in real life. She had her nose busted several times, by surfing and other physical activities, and it resulted in a lot of breathing difficulties. Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah, she's accident prone.
Well, maybe she should just stop surfing. I'm just saying, but
yeah, you can't surf with your nose, right?
Well, why the hell, if you're that good looking, why would you even take a risk of breaking your face? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah. Let's see.
Go ahead.
Enter Time says the Punisher Ministries marks the beginning of the anti-hero trend. Okay, I did not know that. And he says Wolverine, Daredevil, Elektra, Batman.
Oh yeah, Batman kind of was an anti-hero from the late 30s, right? Come to think of it.
Yeah.
Because he was the Dark Knight, right? Like, I mean, Batman was like supposed to be a hero, but he had no problem like killing bad guys, right? He just like snuff them out, like he didn't care.
Well, in the beginning he did, but then they changed that eventually.
Well, I mean, I guess in 1938 you couldn't have, a hero like killing everybody. But yeah, as time went on, they adapted to the times. So that makes sense, right? So yeah. Oh God,
let's
who's
see.
that lazy guy there on the screen?
Let's see.
The mayor.
Boomer here says, looks like she had gymnastics, has done a lot to her own stunts over the years. Cool.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Yeah, gymnastics. Then Mike says Diaz also did ballet as a young gal. Boomer.
Yeah.
Then hair gel fun. LOL.
Yeah, Diaz was athletic. I mean, she could do a lot of her stuff, but the thing is, like I said, she was accident prone. She would get hurt.
Now, I do have a genuine question for all of you. Do you guys prefer the evil mask in these scenes or Jim Carrey mask in these scenes coming up?
Well, I'll have to rate it when it gets here.
Right here.
I like his mask better. I like the villain's mask better.
How did he recognize them as Dorian Gray? He couldn't have done that. But he did.
He gave him a hint. He gave him a hint on who he was.
Yeah, but still, he doesn't look anything like him.
Yeah, that's true.
And here's another example of the mask. It makes the wearer immune to injury and pain.
The bullets, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Superman.
Yeah.
Even though those do penetrate, but it doesn't kill the wearer.
Well,
now he
just
redirects
absorbed the bullets, and now he's shooting them with it.
Now that's funny.
That's awesome.
That was good. That was
then
good.
you got the heuristic way flying back.
That's so great. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta
So
say,
how is Jim going to get his mask back off of that guy?
I gotta say,
how do they fix the doors? How do they fix the doors? They blew the doors off the hinges. How do they fix them so fast?
Power of plot.
Continuity. Continuity there, Daniel.
Probably plot loophole, bad continuity, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, or they fix the doors between scenes for the next shot.
Let's see. I'll only just count how many goofs there are. I won't mention
So what's
anything.
what's the dog's name? Because you said that
Milo.
That's the identical dog in Frasier.
It is the same dog.
Sadly,
I don't remember
that dog.
That wasn't his name. His real name though, Milo. I thought it was a different name, wasn't it? In Frasier?
It was a different name. Yeah, it was a different name in Frasier. But in this movie, the dog's name is Milo. So.
No, but I'm talking about the real dog's name. Like it was oh gosh, I should know this.
We can look it up later. Let's see.
Oh yeah, he's showing his true evil. He's trying to take a make for a certain fund to help the helpless. That's true. Or for action movies, it is.
Yeah, I was so excited when the sequel came out. I bought it, and when I watched it, I was like, "This movie sucks. The sequel sucks."
Okay. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are. Let's see. 34. 38, 39.
Criminal thug. Didn't
40,
break the law.
41, 42, 43, 45, 46, 47.
You doing math equations there,
Mikey? If you're doing that math, you may want to mute your mic while you're doing that, so we don't overhear you while you do that. So, sorry to be a stickler, but if you gotta do that, please mute your mic so we can watch the movie in costume, please.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm done counting. It was actually 65 goofs. 65.
All right.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it's Stanley's girlfriend that actually gets them to take off his mask.
Yeah.
Right here.
Right, because she's so enticing. She's only eye candy and can't act like a dinner knife. That's
She wouldn't cut it in a high school play. Let's put it that way. Seriously.
She'd be moved off the stage at a stripper club.
Oh, that's disgusting. That tongue. Ugh, yuck.
Yeah. A snake tongue.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's really gross.
I gotta say that the actor that plays this character, he must have had a time of his life playing the villain right here.
Yeah. The real name of it.
I just looked up the terrier's name. It was Moose.
Moose and Enzo. Yeah, there were two terriers.
His son Enzo continued on after Moose passed away.
Right.
Did I remember? Yeah, I knew it was a different name. Yeah. What?
Yeah. Yeah, Suzanne just confirmed that with me. So yeah, thank you.
This guy is twisted. Why does he want to kill his girlfriend?
She betrayed him.
He's a jerk.
Yeah.
She betrayed him. Oh, this is so this is so cartoonish right here.
Yeah.
I love this, and then the dog gets it.
Run,
I love that catch. That is just so beautiful.
You know, I gotta say, I think
So
Moose gives the best dramatic acting in this film. I gotta say,
he really does. Yep.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Yikes!
Oh yeah.
And
Now, wow.
guess what happens in this scene?
Just think about it, guys. If Moose could have put the mask on, oh my God,
He does.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And he pees on him.
I told you.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. Okay, this is good.
Yeah, this will be good. Doink.
No,
I love it. He did a doink. I love that.
Yeah, that is a Three Stooges moment right there. Here it comes.
Here it comes.
Yeah. I gotta
Bite
say,
his head off.
I gotta say, the dog must have a huge ego for that head of his.
That's pretty cool.
Wow. Ipkiss is kicking his ass. I love it.
That must be all that mask time he's put in. He's finally growing a pair, you know.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Okay. Well, we're gonna be all dead in a minute and 40 seconds anyway. So.
Yeah, PVP. Suzanne also confirmed to me that the Fraser dog and this dog are not the same.
Oh.
Oh, so this is not Moose.
Like a nice shot right here. Ooh.
Whoa.
Jackpot!
Yeah.
There you go. Bite him.
Bite his ass.
Bite his ass off. I love how he laughs. That's so cute. Oh, and he's a good doggy.
Yeah, what year? This was what year again?
1994. 94. Yeah.
Okay, that's what confused me because Fraser was on from 1993 to 2004. So I thought this could have been Moose at first, but you said it's a different dog. So, you know.
Oh,
Right.
just a sec. Oh, I love this part.
The dog in Fraser was Eddie Crane.
No, the first dog was Moose.
Moose. Oh,
Oh,
but
yeah,
no,
Eddie was his son.
Here, watch this part. Watch this part. Watch this
Did
part.
you miss me?
Right.
I guess not.
Guys, I gotta say the part with the dog
my
putting on the
God.
mask is the best part of this movie so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
here's pretty funny.
And here comes that Clint Eastwood impression right here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. We don't need it.
Now we all need guns like that. I am advocating for every American to get a gun like that.
Hey, that's a big endorsement for the NRA.
Except mine would say bang.
So you're saying if every American gets a gun like that after 10 years, there'll be no Americans left? Is that what you're saying, Gorilla?
Hey, there's an old saying.
Each other?
Hey, there's an old saying. A polite society is, an armed society is a polite society.
Yeah.
Well, we got a very polite society up here, and I don't see anybody packing guns around. Just saying, it's a whole different outlook, I guess.
Well, I know
Nice
we work
suit.
harder. I know we work harder to try to stay polite, PvP.
I think we don't work at it. It's just people naturally are polite up here.
Honey, I can't get this open. Thank you.
Yeah, and he broke the fourth wall right there.
He's going down the drain.
Oh.
Yay.
Yeah, and here comes a very dark and burnt scene with the knife right here. You'll see soon enough.
Now, be honest, guys.
Ooh,
how many
that's gotta
people have
hurt.
you known in your life where you wanted to do exactly that to them? You know, come on, guys, tell me.
Do you really want to know PvP?
I can think of one. There's one particular person that was a high school bully that his whole mission in existence was to, make my life hell. And yes, if I could do that to him tomorrow, I would.
Well, is that pretty petty for a Canadian too, though?
No, nothing petty about it. This
Guys,
guy was a fucking deranged asshole, and I'm not going to go into any more details. But
I
hope he's rotten in hell right now if he is dead.
Wouldn't that was a draining experience have been a better line for when the guy got sucked down the drain instead of
That
whatever
would've
the fuck
been
he's
good. That
The
would've been
jokes in
good,
this movie fucking suck.
They were just hoping that some of the badness would go down the drain there, Teague.
Chucky.
And the mayor just pardons him right there from the police right there.
Yeah.
And she's going to find out now if he does have balls of steel, isn't she? Oh, shit.
He's not wrong.
Why would a
He's not-
judge have an
God.
office instead of chambers?
Well, it's figure of speech.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Throw
Now
the
this,
writer
I think,
into the river.
yeah. Now I think this ending is really stupid because he throws it away and then, yeah. So
Don't spoil.
At least not too much, Mikey.
I'm not saying I'm fine.
I mean, I've seen this movie plenty of times when I was a kid, and I found it a fun ride, the movie, as a kid. She throws it, Mikey, not him.
All right, now bend her over the rail of the bridge. Come on, bend her over the rail of the bridge. We know you want to. Come on.
And his friend's saying, "Gee, I want some of that. No, I want the mask."
No, actually, this would kill him.
Okay, this is stupid.
Oh wait, maybe that's not as high as he thought. I thought he was.
It wouldn't kill him, but it's like,
No, I thought he was gonna jump off the bridge.
and the dog's got the mask. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, gosh.
And that ends.
Oh,
And
brother.
thankfully that's over.
So PvP wasn't as bad as you remember
Yes.
it, or was it a little better?
Yes, everybody's bad.
Oh, I love this movie.
Oh, I just think, I'm going to give it a D. I'm giving it a D. I tried the second time to give it a chance. I thought maybe there's something here. This film has absolutely zero rewatchability for me. Jim Carrey is mediocre at best. Even the few scenes he actually does get to act when he's not just CGI guy, which he is in most somebody's got an echo going, and I
Yeah,
know it's not me.
Mikey's.
Mikey.
I have an echo.
Well, hello.
You're not cognizant. You didn't
I'm
see
right
a bubble.
here.
Well,
When-
there was
when
no
the-
echo before, but I heard my voice echoing there.
when the echo started, you didn't see your bubble popping.
Anyway, I just don't think it's a very good movie. It's like the CGI is, for its time, I guess it's passable, but the story is weak. The story is extremely convoluted. It meanders all over the place. There's no real focus in this film at all. Like, I can't find a real focus. Anything to
The mask itself,
a
right?
center.
That's it.
Well, that's the
mask.
center,
Just
right?
the
Is the
damn
mask
mask.
gimmick. But other than that, there's really nothing much going on here. And I'm sorry. And you know, Jesus.
I gotta say,
I mean, there's no charisma between the two stars in the film. Really, I mean, they could kiss all they want to.
No, but
there's
she
no
looks
charisma.
hot, man. Like,
She looks
I would
great,
go,
but there's no charisma, right? She
I'll
can't
give-
act
I
for
would
the
pay- I'd-
for the
I'd
damn
pay-
either.
Yeah, but I'd pay like $5 more for that movie if we could have seen her naked.
well,
Oh
yeah,
wow,
yeah.
look at that!
I
Look at that! Kermit
I'd
the
pay-
Frog's doing blow.
I'd pay $10 if it was just a film of her naked for the whole time, and we just didn't even need to watch this movie. But
If you had to fuck
Well-
a pig, wouldn't you do drugs too, Mikey?
I guess you would.
but seriously though, I cannot get into this film. I just can't. I don't think it's very good.
well, I would say with the mask scenes in this movie, that's a good movie, but without them, it's mediocre. Which is the rest of the movie is. The mask scenes are good, but the rest of it, not really.
When you
It's
say
just-
mask scenes, do you mean the CGI ones, or do you mean the ones where they let Jim Carrey sort of be himself, but he's got a mask on?
That
And
one.
That's
Gorilla's Random Thoughts is 3 subscribers away from 900. I might even subscribe, but if you haven't yet, you should subscribe and get him to 900. He's almost at 1,000. He's slowly grinding away. So I mean,
Yeah.
you got to do it for him.
Yeah, well, he has 2 days before his to see if his goal is reached to get tased live on
August
YouTube.
15th. August 15th.
Yeah, till August 15th. Yeah, okay.
And let's see, the boomer says she is not a couch potato.
Cameron Diaz. Yeah, no, she is.
Yeah. Then see, Scurvy says,
By any means.
speaking of such things, I watched women's beach volleyball in the Olympics. Fascinating sport to watch. The only
Now,
way
there's
that-
women who, by the way, there's women who could guard Trump because they're all like 6 feet tall. Like there are women who could do it. They choose to be beach volleyball players instead of Secret Service agents.
Hey, the only way women's beach volleyball would be worth watching is if they are all naked.
Whoa.
You know how many models have come out of that you did get to see naked? Gabby Reese.
Well,
I met Gabby Reese.
Well, I gotta
And,
say, probably for
Nice.
the Olympics section, probably the ladies volleyball section is probably where they get their highest ratings from the male audience.
Probably, and tennis. I'll say this though. Someone said, she's a Cameron Diaz is anything but a couch potato. It's true because if you look aside from what she does her nose, like right after this fucking movie, she looks a little bit unlike herself sometimes. But if you look, the only signs of age in Cameron Diaz are things that plastic surgery can't fix. You could tell she gets like a lot of sun. I think she like surfs and like runs all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
when I went to Hawaii once, I did meet both Gabrielle Reese, and at the time, the guy that she was dating was Laird Hamilton, and that was the guy who stood in for Pierce Brosnan in the opening of Die Another Day, where he's actually surfing. So, with those 2 other Korean guys. So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
All right. Anytime says, hopefully they bring
feel-
Beyonder to the MCU. I'd watch that. Doubtful though.
Yeah,
I
I
have
doubt that's
absolutely no
Edge.
idea who that is.
Beyonder is, yeah, well, I doubt it. I'll just say I'm doubtful too, Edge. So,
And the sequel that should not be named, from what Lemon says, got a 6% rating on Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah, it got shit because it was shit. So,
All right.
Son of Mask is terrible. Okay, I just said it. Sorry, but yeah,
I own it, but I can't remember it. And the only reason I own it is because it's a double feature with The Mask.
Yeah, that's like it's the Independence Day resurgence of the Mask franchise.
Yes, it is. Good call, T. Good call.
All right,
Yes.
let's see. Sin City, Marv, Jason Todd.
Yeah.
And apparently Mikey agrees. Then Scurvy says, I know this isn't a review show, but who liked it, who didn't? I did. I saw the ones I actually owned.
I would say that the overall movie for me is okay.
Wow, someone joined, by the way. Thank you, whoever you are who joined. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. And only 2 away from 900 now.
There you go.
And just remember, if I reach 1,000 people by August 15th, and I promised this a couple weeks ago, I gave it a month there, that I will get tased on live stream.
I really don't advise that, but okay.
Hey, everyone has their I'll do the stuff that people think of me as nuts.
Are you gonna have a medical staff on hand in case you go into cardiac arrest or something, Growing?
Oh, hey, we do this old school way. If I die, I die.
Well,
you want to die live on camera? Like, geez, I don't know.
If he does, I might. But what about me? I might die laughing if they kill you on screen.
All I ask is that if I do die, just please make sure it's my most watched video.
I'll be replaying it forever. Like I'll cash in on it. I'll cash it in. I'll pretend you're like my greatest friend of all time. Like we'll have like a 2-week-long living wake for you. Then there'll be like the fundraiser for the statue. Then we'll start like a charity for like the Harambe Gorillas Random Thoughts Fund. And then we would make an emoji for you. Absolutely. Oh, and then we'd ride that wave all the way. So by all means, have no medical staff there. I have plans for what happens after you get tased. Well, after he gets to 1,000, I'll be going to 5.
Gorilla, I will tell you this: if you do get tased, hopefully they don't whoever's tasing you just not tase you in the ball area.
Hey, I already know who would be more than glad to tase me there. I'm pretty sure the kid's mom would be more than happy.
Yeah, but plane tickets from New Zealand. Oh, okay.
Well, Gorilla, don't forget that same night on August 15th is my Deadpool Wolverine review. If you'd like, you can come on board the panel, and if you did reach the 1,000 mark, you can get tased live on my show if you want.
Hey, you're not going to steal my glory like that.
Oh, come on. That would be fun.
All right. Well, let's let Gorilla finish up the chats, please. Let's finish up the chat.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. David Hasselhoff, whoever the hell that is, as the Beyonder Prophet.
Are you kidding me? David Hasselhoff?
Baywatch.
He did Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Baywatch. Yeah, I mean, come on.
What's Baywatch?
Holy shit.
Holy shit. Gorilla doesn't know Baywatch?
It's
my God. Guys,
it's like saying, what's breathing? I'm not familiar with that.
What is breathing? What is breathing?
What is a cave?
God. Here we go.
What is a cave and you're a caveman, man?
Gorilla needs to be tased. I'm just saying he needs to be tased.
He needs to be tased, yes. For that remark alone, we need to tase him.
Hey, I don't even like Baywatch, but at least I am aware of that damn show. Like,
yeah.
I'm just fucking with you guys.
Yeah, I still say Pamela Sue Anderson was okay in it. It's Alexander Paul. Yeah, okay. I mean, know, Jenny Nolan. Okay, come on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see,
if you watch Baywatch for the acting, I reserve. I don't even know what to say.
We got Seek Speechless.
Wow.
Yeah, like
yeah. No offense, Teak, but you sound like Biden right there.
Oh God.
Well, I am 500 years old. I was born in Scotland in 1430.
Oh,
that's
so
right. He's a Highlander. Yeah.
I beat you
Oh
to
wait,
it,
that's
Mikey.
700. That's 700 years old. You see, you get the math abilities. I haven't been able to do math, and I've had severe early onset Alzheimer's since I was 18. But I'm like 700 years old, and I'm still around. And I remember Biden. I first met him during our Civil War.
Which one? Which one?
Which one?
The British Civil War, 1620.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about our first or second Civil War.
No, I dueled with Joe Biden outside the Globe Theater because he called me a name, and I said a fop like him shan't challenge me, and he was a mere cut purse. So we went outside and I pulled my rapier.
He called you a dog-faced pony soldier, didn't he?
That's exactly what he called me when I saw him 100 years later. Yeah, he's a bit of a racist, that guy. Yeah.
He is racist.
You'll just have to work at a 7-Eleven or what was the other one? 7-Eleven or I can't remember.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know. Store 24.
Okay, so Edge of Time is naming all of these past anti-heroes, like Spawn is an anti-hero, Todd McFarlane Spawn, and Harley Quinn. Bucky is the Winter Soldier, and Deadpool is also an anti-hero. So yeah, he's mentioning all the past anti-heroes, and the Mask was definitely one, Stanley Ipkiss. So
And Deadpool's still a current anti-hero because his film is doing blockbuster business.
Don't taste me, bro.
Don't taste me, bro. I remember that one.
I do too.
Oh God.
Yeah,
as far as Dan, let me just say my review real quick. We own the film. Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on your point of view, I've always given it a C, and I have to agree with the scenes where you know it's Carrey who actually spent 4 hours to put a mask on of that kind of makeup to change his whole personality. And then some of the CGI effects are pretty cool for the time, but the rest of it is just a piece of crap. So that's why I gave it a C, because there's one half of it that's decent and the other half that's just plain crap. So that was my view on it. So that's where I stood on that. So
we're like 2 and 2 at this point, are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just can't get into this film. I tried. I really tried.
I know you tried, BVP.
There's no story there, guys, really, when you really think about it. Like, fuck.
They run. It's unfortunate. Yeah, it could have been a great franchise, but instead it just...
Yeah.
Well,
do our friends Kermit and Daniel have a review here?
No, Kermit's still doing Blow. I told you that.
Oh shit! Oh man.
Yeah, well, he needs he's doing the blow right off of Miss Piggy's ass there. So
yeah, that's right.
It's space. Okay. It's space.
So here,
right.
here's. Oh, go ahead, sit down.
Emerald T, if you're clear enough, you going to give us your verdict.
Oh yeah. Thanks, guys. You know what? This movie, someone had to try it, I guess is the best way to put it, right? And it seems like it was a movie directed by a CGI guy rather than a movie that had CGI, because the movie parts of the movie aren't very movie-ish, are they? And the story part of our story isn't very story-like, now is it? There were comic books from a couple years earlier that were a little darker and a little more, maybe could have gone somewhere. But this isn't anything like, say, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics and that first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie where there was like, someone kind of gets it and it's going to go somewhere. No, this one's like, when I'm writing better jokes and this is the first time I've ever seen this movie. I do not care for Jim Carrey that much, and I never cared for this concept, and I didn't think the comic book was so great. So I didn't think it was a sustainable hero. I thought it was a one-off idea. George Lucas watched this and took notes to try to get Jar Jar Binks better. But aside from like someone testing the limits, seriously, like that's what else was gained from this movie except like the limits of the CGI at the time. It's like,
I think they were audacious in their attempt in jerking people around, but it went a bit too far in a few places.
So yeah, this movie in a lot of ways, it kind of sucks. Like I said, when the villain got sucked down into that toilet and he just recycles a Cagney line, he could have just said, "Well, that was draining." Like something Bond like. This villain had no personality of its own because the mask has no personality of its own. It just amplifies the person. So like it was boring. And Jim Carrey, when he wasn't wearing the mask, had no aspects of the masked version of himself. He was boring. And you can see like he wasn't really such a good actor because he seemed like he was kind of nervous and pent up and wanted to do more. It was like you know what I mean? It was like when he does his William Shatner on In Living Color. Like that's the whole movie kind of, aside from the fact that pre-nose job we had so many special effects, but Cameron Diaz didn't have any of her special effects yet. So it was like weird to see how different she looks now. That's my review. I give this movie like a D.
Okay.
And I give it an A for jerking us around and having the balls to try it. But like some of these scenes were directed horribly. It was never at any point artful. I felt bad for Boone from Animal House.
Yeah, me too, in a way. Actually, I felt more. I felt more upset for the dog from Milo.
It was the best part of the film, I thought, actually.
Well, I mean, you didn't get to do more. That's what I mean. I felt bad that Milo didn't get to do more. The dog was more entertaining than the fucking Carrey in most of the film.
You've got Richard Jeni. You've got Richard Jeni there. Why don't you say to him, look, you've got Jim Carrey. Like, put them in two different rooms with two different copies of the exact same script. Get them each to like note it up, and then grab it and then like tear out some from one, some from the other. Use the jokes from Richard Jeni. Use the physical comedy from Jim Carrey. And in a way, you'd think he's the right person for this role, but he's so not, because like when the physical comedy kicks in, that's when the CGI kicks in, like Pop said. So it's like, you don't get Jim Carrey when he's Jim Carrey, and you don't get Jim Carrey when he's all CGI. So he's just, anyone could have played this role. Anyone. Me, you, Gorilla.
What?
You could have played the mask. The best person to wear the best mask wearer was the dog. Most amusing sequence of the movie was the dog wearing the mask. Best Jim Carrey sequence, I guess, when he's trying to chat up Cameron Diaz. Who's coming in their house?
Yeah, but there was just no chemistry there, even when they were trying to chat each other up, right, Teague? I mean, come on.
He's a fucking weirdo. And she was like, whatever. It's her first movie. Like, she's 21 years old. Like 26 months before this, like, she's in a school play with Snoop Dogg.
Actually, I think I'd rather see that if that was the video was available.
Even if that was entertaining, maybe.
Wow. Well, I'm just thinking her and Snoop Dogg on the stage together like that. That sounds pretty weird.
Well, you know what she really lost.
They've been asked about it.
I'll be right back. My cat's eyeing that. They're sniffing that back door awfully curiously.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell you honestly, that's really lost it for me was when she was in that reboot of Charlie's Angels with Drew Barrymore and Lucy.
Oh, yeah.
Holy Christ.
You know what?
Never watched it, but I heard it's god awful.
Well, no. There's two movies, right? The first one, they're hot enough. The movie's short enough. The jokes are funny enough, and Bill Murray's in it enough for them to pull it off. In the second movie, they're full of themselves, and they're trying to like get out over their skis. And like, I knew the movie was in trouble when they're like, this is the first Demi Moore movie in 8 or 9 years. And they're like, well, it's not really a Demi Moore movie. And I'm like, oh, it's the curse of Demi Moore. They invoked it on themselves.
Yes, they did. You're right, Teague, for sure. Yeah.
All right. And Daniel's hot topics. Are you still with us, or are you away from your mic right now?
No, I'm here.
If you want to give your review, or just wait till Gorilla comes back, you can go ahead and wait.
Gorilla's back.
I don't know what my cat was smiling at, but
probably at a mouse.
well, Gorilla.
Hey, shut the fuck up out over there. Sorry.
Well, Gorilla. It's either she left you a present in the corner, either something brown or she peed somewhere for you to clean up.
No, she's trying to get into the basement.
You probably got a mouse. You probably got mice. You probably got mice.
All right. Well, before we get too far off topic, Daniel, you want to give us your review on this movie? Do you love it, hate it, or are you somewhere in the middle?
Well, back in 1994, I went to see this movie at the theater, and I really liked it. And then when I bought it the year after, in 95, I liked it, and I still got it. And I was really hoping for a sequel, and we finally got a sequel, and it was garbage.
Total garbage.
I don't remember Son of the Mask. I know I watched it.
Well, I've seen it, and I would tell you this: it's actually more cartoonish than the original. It is more damn cartoonish and fake looking too, with the effects.
You know what? Let's think about this for a second. At the price that people paid for the $8 that I would have paid to see this movie, I wouldn't have been. This would have been like the stakes have been like the goalposts have been moved. This wasn't a bad trip to the movies. It's just not a very good movie. This is like it's fun. It's not too long. You know, it kind of knows what it is.
Hey T, does it kind of remind you like a one-hit wonder song in a way?
Some parts of it are like a one-hit wonder song, like Jesus Jones or some shit like that. But like,
oh yeah,
I just, like
right here, right now. Yeah, that one.
There's like maybe a few too many mistakes in the movie as far as like it's not filmed all that great, but like it's fun. Like I wouldn't have walked out of the movies angry. I wouldn't have asked my money back. Just been like, meh, you know. And I guess it did great because Jim Carrey was he doesn't he have like 3 movies in the pipeline, right? It's just like he did. A bunch of grand slams. There's like a Pet Detective comes out. This comes out,
right. and Dumb and Dumber.
Right, and then all of a sudden he has a breakdown. And he has to be serious, and then you have to wait for Man in the Moon and whatever else happens.
And Truman Show, and and The Majestic. You got to wait for like all these other serious kind of films.
The only good serious James Carrey movie is, or Jim Carrey movie is, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. All the other ones.
Yes. That's the one that had Kate Winslet. Yes, that is a great film. I like that one. Yes. I agree with you there, T. Yeah.
All righty. Well, unless Gorilla wants us to keep recording and keep talking, you want to start wrapping it up, Gorilla, or you want us to keep talking?
No, we can keep talking. It doesn't look like that storm system's gonna hit us for another hour or so.
Okay, cool.
But let's
catch up in the chat.
But it is about to hit the town that my internet is hosted in, or I should say, like the central hub is in. Just say it.
So, did you want to maybe wrap it up as you usually say, and for the public chat here, and just continue on privately in case your internet does die in the next hour?
We're good. We're good.
Yeah, you'll be okay unless a big lightning bolt hits his house, and then he'll go off air, and then we'll be like, "Oh shit!"
Edgy Time has a good point. Rocketeers are around this time. That's like a better of like.
Let's see.
Yeah, and by the way, Dick Tracy, it's bad, but like the one thing that you'll notice that they try to fucking do, and like they must have believed in the comic book for some reason. Don't ask me why. But like, did you notice that like when the yellow car drives by the red building, the guy in the yellow jacket and the red tie, his red tie is the same color as the red building. His yellow jacket is the same color as the yellow car. Like every yellow is the same yellow. Every red is the same red. Like, I don't know how the fuck he pulled it off. No wonder that movie took like 17 years to make or some shit like that. But it's just not very good.
Well, I'll tell you the one word that killed me for Dick Tracy is one word: Madonna. You just have to say her name. I'm like, fuck that movie.
Look, bad. The story sucked. It's not Madonna's fault. Like I don't want to. Listen, man, you watch that fucking movie. No, it's not like she's in like about 11 minutes of the movie anyway. I mean, like the blank is just any other character. We see her in her form as Madonna for like 10, 11 minutes and whatever. Like, so her character turns out to be that movie's version of the bad guy. Yeah, I didn't think that we could blame that one on Madonna. I mean, she's killed a few movies, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Like Desperately Seeking Susan. Hello.
I like that movie.
Well, I like it for Rosanna Arquette, but hey, whatever.
Parts with Madonna are funny.
Oh, she's not that funny. Come on.
Parts with Madonna are funny.
Well, what about Shanghai Nights? What about that one that Sir George Harrison directed, and she and Sean Penn screwed that one up? So what about that one?
Yeah.
You know what? Now that you mentioned that then I'll take that and I'll use that to negate the other movie. You're right. She was in another movie that was bad, so she must have killed that one.
If she did, for sure, in a bad way, bad. Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn.
All right, let's catch up on chats here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Says, reminds me of Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
In some parts.
Yeah,
I thought Roger Rabbit was more entertaining personally.
Yeah. And Mikey
This probably costs more money.
Yeah.
Mikey says in some ways.
Yeah, in some parts.
And Edge Time says, we all fight the depression our own way, Frog. And that's not my business. Yeah.
Now, come on. His real name is T, not Frog.
And Edge Time
not
says,
bird or train or even frog.
It's try hard.
Yep.
Try hard.
You know what? It ain't easy being green. Sometimes you need to. It's not that I have a substance abuse problem. It's that it helps my OCD to see straight lines that are very even and very like the same height. That's all. It's for my therapy. The worst thing in the world is when I see someone wearing that Joy Division T-shirt with the uneven lines. Oh, I just want to go cover up their T-shirt.
Right. It has medical benefits.
Yeah, just go in straight lines instead of nice crooked lines to piss off Admiral Teague's what do you call that condition where he's always a neat freak?
Yeah.
We just said it, OCD.
Well, no, OCD could be other stuff too. Like you could have like drinking OCD. It's called alcoholism.
Yeah, I had that problem myself once.
No, it's called like mesophobia, where like you need to be like so, yeah, I kind of have a little bit of it. But hey, when chicks come to my apartment, they're like, "Oh, your apartment's so clean." I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's right, it's clean. Now it's like
all right.
But anyway, you know what? Cocaine, good enough for Hitler, good enough for FDR, good enough for me. All right.
Hey, Uncle Adolf there, he likes the good old speed.
He made it, yeah. Well, he and FDR both did cocaine, but yeah, they got him some hillbilly heroin or whatever you want to call it, some meth.
Yeah, well, that's because his doctor was trying to kill him, actually.
Oh, fuck.
The Allies thought of that, but when they put him on trial at Nuremberg, they decided it was incompetence. That was the final version. He just didn't know what he was doing.
His doctor was actually trying to kill him, so he just threw a bunch of chemicals from underneath the kitchen sink together and injected it into him. And so instead of, let's say, him unaliving there, he just got higher than a fucking guy and stayed up for 3 days.
He had some brain damage. Well, no, here's the thing. Hitler had like 5 doctors, right? One of them probably was trying to kill him. One of them, though, the one that he did that he like listened to the most, was like giving him like the trailer, was giving him the meth, was because Hitler had to stop drinking so that he could preserve his voice. So like, you can't drink like Addy, it's bad for your voice, bro. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, well, you're a public speaker. That's your thing. And he's like, oh yes, I must watch out for my voice. Like, but we got this meth. And he's like, really? He's like, yeah, try it. And he's like, nah, I have a great plan. So that's there were other doctors who probably were trying to kill him, but he had like 5 doctors. He was a bit of a like Elvis that way.
Hypochondriac.
Yeah, the last time I saw him, I mean, they say he was kind of.
Are you telling us something we don't know there, Teague?
Oh, let's just Berchtesgaden, lovely this time of year.
Hey, Teague, do you remember when we talked about the Full Metal Jacket? We said the preferred drug of Vietnam was opium and heroin back then.
I would say if they could get it, but I don't know if they could get it. Like, if you were just out in the field, like where we like, yes, you have a limited supply of drugs, but I think it was like 2 weeks out and 2 weeks back, for like a week out and a week back, and then like 2 weeks off for every like long range patrol. So like 7 or 8 days, 5 days at the most. Like, ain't nobody gonna be smoking joints and in a good mood. Like that fight. If I was a Viet Cong, I'd be like, we'll wait until we see them stop smoking weed, and then the next day we'll attack. They'll be depressed.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. You're right. I didn't even know that the dog that was Milo died, Edge. Sorry about that. I didn't know. Okay.
Think about it. Like when they were loading up on dope, like the Viet Cong were like selling it to them. They're like, "Hey, all the soldiers want like 2 weeks supply of weed. You know what that means?" Like, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So Rip Milo there. Well, actually,
Rip
would it be
Milo.
Red, really important dog? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How bad is Dick Tracy rewatch?
On an aesthetic level, visually, it's actually interesting, but the movie it has too many problems. It's like it just gets out ahead of itself. It's too bold of a statement. It's not a good enough story.
Well, Teague, if you say it's not Madonna's fault, you could also say it wasn't Warren Beatty's fault either. So,
If anything, Warren Beatty deserves credit for the atmosphere and aesthetic he tried to create, and he deserves some blame for not having a better story or being more engaging or a movie that more people wanted to see. Like at that point, it was fashionable to kind of pile on Madonna, like blame for movies failing, like they blamed Charlie's Angels on Demi Moore.
right. Yeah, which made sense. Definitely. Not much of a storyline there.
All right, let's see. Edge of Time says Rocketeer was around the time. He's a hero, though.
Yeah, he's not an anti-hero.
That's
Rocketeer
true.
was a hero. Yeah.
But the Rocketeer also has a really good bad guy.
Rocketeer, I thought was a great film actually, because Jill and I did a review of it on one of our Friday streams some months
Was that
back.
the one that had Pierce? Yeah, was that the one
It
that had
was
Pierce
fucking
Brosnan as a villain?
I'd never seen it. And Jill says, we got to do it Friday. So I watched and I was like, fuck, this movie's fucking awesome, man. Like I'd never seen it.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Really
good movie.
Good. Yeah. Like they picked up on something, like there was a couple of similar characters from like the World War II era, like the Serials guys. He's almost Captain Proton from Voyager.
Kinda. Yeah.
There he is. Yeah. Like from Bride of Chaotica. Right.
There's a hell of a lot of fun though. Like it was just a really good, fun movie. Like there wasn't a lot of fat in it. It was a pretty lean storyline and a good special effects. And I just really think it was a great little fucking movie, you know.
I love when James Bond pulls out the Luger and he's like, it comes clear that he's a fucking Yahtzee. And what's his name? Paul Sorvino's like, hey, listen, buddy, I may not keep it on this book, but I'll be damned if I'm going to screw over Uncle Sam. And he starts shooting at him.
Yeah, that was great. That was a great line. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, it was just a damn good film. It didn't do well at the box office, did it, when it came out? Like, sadly,
Jennifer Connelly was underappreciated. The movie was too ambitious, I guess.
It should have done better than it did, I thought, because I thought it was a really good
I
little
agree
movie.
with that.
Lost in a sea of too many superhero movies where it wasn't able to be distinct enough, and people thought it was like The Phantom or something. They're like, "Oh, we saw that." We kind of like. I think we know some people who saw it. Like, if you saw any superhero movie at that point, you saw all of them because only one or two of them had any uniqueness. They were making the same kind of movie and stuff, and like, it was easy to confuse them. People were getting like, yeah, it was random at this point.
Right.
All right, so Oh, where were we on chats?
You're still with us,
Truman
Gorilla?
Show was watchable. Is what they said.
You sound tired, guy.
Let's see. Truman Show was watchable. And sit there. You should have said you need to get some sleep. You hear that? Just pull an old gorilla there or a Bird of Prey 5 there and fall asleep on the panel.
Fall asleep on your show like Bird of Prey 5 did today.
Yeah. Hey, I promise we won't do what ended up happening to Pickles that he still blames me for. Where he ended up. Well, he fell asleep on his thing there. I couldn't close out. I had absolutely no access to any of the back buttons there, but yet he accuses me of putting on some really screaming, annoying Indian music there and just leaving it.
So you're denying you were the actual culprit behind that, girl?
Hey, I had absolutely no access to any of the buttons there.
So who else? Okay, but LDG was sleeping. He'd passed out. Like who could be the culprit, girl?
Well, Tim had access to the buttons. I mean,
so has that ever been clarified that you're actually completely innocent?
Just because he accused me of giving him the idea. He accused me of giving him the idea. I flat out told the Pickles there. If it was me, I absolutely did not tell him how to play it on loop or nothing. But if it was me, it would have been tennis balls against the wall. Tennis balls.
You're never gonna live that. You know you're never gonna live that down, Gorilla. You know that, right?
Yeah.
What?
The music.
What, tennis balls?
People are always going to suspect you were the guy with the music.
Yeah. Hey, Joe said it was still going 4 hours later. So.
Didn't LDG say he woke up like the next morning and it was still going?
He woke up 7 hours later.
I woke up
consciously having dreams about it.
I woke up this morning and looked at my phone. I was flipping through X, and it's like I saw a post from Jill.
Oh god!
And I was like, I just hit the post and went to the link, and she was fucking on it like 4:45 this morning. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was a members only stream though, Teague.
No,
because I noticed that when I got up this morning, but it was you had to be a member to actually join the panel on that one.
She did another one afterwards.
Oh, did she? Holy shit!
Gorilla.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh shit! I wasn't supposed to tell him. I'm sorry.
Gorilla. Joe was busy.
Gorilla. I'm gonna head out because it's getting kind of late for me. It's getting close to my bedtime.
You want to pip yourself?
Sure. I'm Sci-Fi Sit Down for all my channelers and viewers on Gorilla's live stream. I usually cover different sci-fi TV shows or movies. I do have different crossover video ideas on YouTube. And other ideas, you can type in my YouTube channel. It's the same as the caption underneath my name. I do my Transformers Prime TV show watch parties on Fridays at 8 p.m. Pacific time. I may change that on what those watch parties are for the Waltons. I am on other people's live streams, doing cross streams like Gorilla and Resolute Germ do, and I do my live streams on Saturdays from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific time. And I try to upload a new video to YouTube every Monday morning, but I haven't been able to do that because I ran out of ideas. But I think I have an idea bouncing around in my head to put up pretty soon, but I have to finalize it. Beyond that, that's all I have to say, and I got to head on out. Good night, Gorilla.
Night.
Good night.
Good night, Sit Down. There is
5. You know what? I know. Hey, what's that movie where a bunch of kids are stuck on an island there?
Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies.
God, there's so many movies I want to do. Maybe
there's 2 Lord of the Flies. There's like a 50s one that's like a little weird and stiff, and then there's an 80s or an early 90s one it's interesting, and Estelle Getty's nephew is in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's another one you should do too, Gorilla, is the movie that featured Michael York, The Island of Dr. Moreau. That's a great film.
His version
that should be for a Cinema Sunday.
That's not the one with Marlon Brando, is it? Because I heard
that one.
No,
You
no,
know what,
Brenda
the
was
Marlon-
great. The other one was
No,
sucked.
you're all right, Mikey. Let's just calm down. The Brando one is every bit the disaster that they said it was, but maybe it's like an amazing disaster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's epically terrible.
So it's so bad it's kind of good.
Yes.
They had to fire the director, and like if you want to see something better than the movie, see a movie called The Island of Lost Souls.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that one. Yeah.
It's the story of the making of that movie and how crazy Val Kilmer was, and how crazy and what a dick Brando was, and how he was like a month late or something insane like that. And they fired the director because he couldn't get it together. And then the director went insane smoking weed in the jungle and came back on as an extra of his own movie. It's so much better than the movie.
So it's like Apocalypse Now, even 10 times more horrific production-wise. Because we all know about Apocalypse Now, how horrible
absolute
that was.
nightmare. Yeah.
I also think another decent island film, which would be good for you, Gorilla, is Shutter Island with Leo and Mark Ruffalo. I think it's a great psychological thriller. I like it.
Yeah.
Shutter Island is good.
Since we're all recommending films, how about doing the original Wicker Man, Gorilla?
Oh yeah, there we go.
That's a fucking awesome movie, man. Like that's really that's
I would rather watch the bad one. The Nicolas Cage terrible one is so terrible that one is again epic. It's like, no, not the bees.
Yeah, I'd say watch the original though first, because you don't want to.
You know what? Neither of them is that long.
You could do a back-to-back double feature.
Yeah,
that'd be good. Yeah,
that's true.
There you go.
Yeah,
there you go, Gorilla.
You can watch the first Nicolas Cage one, but first you'll watch the one with the guy with what was the name of the star? Edward. You watch the original to equalize it out, if you get me.
Edward Mulhare.
Yeah, it was the Equalizer.
Yeah, Edward Mulhare.
Yeah, but wasn't there one of those great old British actors like Peter Cushing or somebody in that movie too? Like,
I'm not sure.
I'd have to look it up, but
yeah.
Which movie?
The original Wicker Man.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? They might have had like one other like established actor. Like they do send him out to be like the lone constable in this town. So yeah, maybe Peter Cushing is like, we've got an assignment for you, Jones. Something like that, and has like so him or like Donald Pleasance or someone of equal stature shows up for like 90 seconds. Yeah, that probably happened.
I was wrong. It was actually Christopher Lee that was in the film. So I always get those two guys confused because they've done so many movies together, right? Like they're like Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee are like simultaneous, like for their acting together in so many movies. So I often get them mixed up.
And it was Cushing who played.
It was
Cushing who played Grand Moff Tarkin in Star Wars.
Oh, they did so many Hammer movies. Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yes, that was Cushing.
No way. Thanks.
Yes,
that was Peter Cushing. Yes, it was. Yes,
it was. Yep.
Probably getting towards the end of his career, wasn't it, Mikey?
Yeah, it was. Yes.
Holy smoke! No way.
All right.
Yes.
So,
yes, he was in Star Wars. Yes.
All right.
PvP, I know.
All right. So Scurvy here. Scurvy says, "What's the topic? Method the Yahtzees. You mean the Californians?"
No. We were talking about Mustache Man before, and like he had to stop drinking, so they gave him meth. What can I tell you? Sniff some meth. Sniff some meth. Wait until you get like up to 1,000 and they offer you AdSense. Like you'll have one hell of a time when you see all the little AdSense things turning red because your content's too fucked up. And then you realize fuck AdSense. Why did I get to 1,000?
Hey, Tink, there's a reason I have this.
Vasalute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
That's great.
That's still a great disclaimer. I love that shit. That is good.
Yeah,
I
I look forward to that every time you're doing a live stream.
every time.
Always good.
Well, in all fairness, PvP, you're the reason I had to make that.
Really? what the fuck did I do?
Let's see, should we start with John's special sock for Olivia?
You were the guy that came up with the dominatrix stuff a month before
And
that.
Hitler taking it up the ass. That was all you, Gorilla.
Hey,
Whoa,
what up
whoa.
the ass? What up the ass?
You said Hitler taking it up the ass. That
No,
was
no,
all
no,
you.
no, 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 no. In all fairness, we ended up watching Russ Myers Up. They're picked by PvP there, and that scarred me for life.
Well,
Hey.
you wanted cringe stock, and you got cringe stock because I thought
it was
this
cringe,
movie is
alright.
so fucking insane. Like, if this ain't cringe, I don't know what cringe means. So.
Yeah,
so
I
I-
want to do a special favor for
we-
Teague. Now, a movie that could really mess with Teague would be Cutthroat Island with Gina Davis
No,
and her
Teague,
fucking husband Randy Harlan directing.
well, Teague, you'll have to watch our Walton stuff there. I actually been clipping some of the stuff out there. I still gotta go through a lot of that, but
Oh, that's right. I got a lot of stuff on there.
I still
What?
can't believe we went for 3 hours on Friday, Gorilla. That was nuts.
oh yeah, I've been learning to start bookmarking stuff.
Good
Makes it
lord.
easier to clip.
Yeah, I keep a notepad by my computer too.
No,
I write
hey.
down
Yeah.
content.
Teague, just gotta press B on the thing. Bookmark it on the thing for your stream or library.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right,
Learn
so
something
Mikey,
new every day.
Yeah, go ahead, Gorilla.
Mikey says Truman Show equals Ed Harris did a better in it. Edge.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Edge of Time was talking about Jim Carrey doing that movie, and I said, yeah, but Ed Harris did it better.
Then let's see. Edge of Time says Unknown Pleasures is a great meme shirt. Hey, there we go. There we go. I'll once I can get a store going, I'll make that shirt.
I take your memeing there.
Then T, you want to read this one?
Yeah, go ahead, T.
Very well. Lemon Pie says, is Teague saying he's seen the bad guy of World War II and that his only addiction now is pina coladas? Ah,
That's funny.
Of
Wow.
all the week, you know what? Let's just say, skiing in the Alps used to be a lot better than it is today. And there's a lot of good roads, but none so good as the Autobahn. And I like Volkswagens.
Oh, let's see. Edge here says I
When
still
you're
want it.
500 years old, you're going to make a mistake here and there, okay? I'm not very proud of what I've done at different times in my life. Like, for instance, when I went down to Cuba and overthrew the government for a while and was a dictator for a few years. That was fun, but if you were going to live forever, you wouldn't look at life as an RTS. I'm sorry, girl.
RTS.
Real-time strategy game.
Real-time strategy.
Okay. All right.
They're
So
like Tropico.
let's see. They said Uncle Adolf only had 4 teeth remaining at the time of his death. Sounds methy, but might be propaganda. No, it could be all. He pumped a lot of meth in his body there.
Here's the thing, though. They torched him up really, really, really good.
Well,
But he did have to cut his food up really, really fine, and only ate like the food he ate like for Christmas dinner would make most people sick. He had like applesauce, like he couldn't eat much. So yeah, it might be true.
I think from what I've read over the years, Hitler's health was not so great at the best of times. During his regime.
Well, I mean, early on when we would go skiing. I mean, yes, I heard he was more athletic early in his career.
yeah.
We can
Oh,
also.
I'm sure when he was a foot soldier in the first war, of course he would have been athletic because he was a young man, and he had to survive the war. He was doing the trenches in the First World War, so yeah, of course he was probably much more
What I liked
agile.
about him, what I liked about him was he didn't smoke, so he gave us and the other guys his cigarettes. So I always appreciated Addy for that. I heard he didn't smoke.
And I heard he really liked dogs too. He was a big fan. He was a dog, fan of doggies. So
that's how we knew.
He'd have some good qualities, did he not?
We knew he had given up all hope when he killed his dogs. He didn't want them to fall into Allied hands and have to live under a non-fascist state.
Well, he didn't want people to eat dogs as food. Okay, so that was the other thing.
Yeah.
Actually, he was testing the poison.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Hey, doggy, you want to eat this? It's like,
well,
shit.
Don't forget that there's
That.
people. Yeah, don't forget there's people that have this conspiracy theory that he and Ava Braun were they just had a stand-in actor and actress for them, and they emigrated both to Argentina. So that's the other theory.
But
too.
like, if that hadn't have happened, we don't get. But if that doesn't happen, we don't get Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's see. Scurvy says, I like pina colada. Or like, if you like pina coladas.
If you like pina coladas getting caught in the rain, if you're not into health food, if you have half a brain, that one.
Yeah. I believe over half the damn vets smoked the thigh stick.
Thigh stick. Yeah.
I don't know what the thigh stick is.
It's weed.
Weed.
Yeah,
weed.
Weed.
All right.
I
want to speak. I want to speak to this one. My father fought in Vietnam during the height of the war, right? Okay. And I only met him when I was like 40, right? So like I have a dad, I was adopted, but like this is what he told me, right? I was like, listen, he's like, I don't want to talk about Vietnam. I was like, fuck you. Well, that's the only reason like I was adopted. My whole life was formed by this. You're gonna tell me about it. And he's like, looked like he was relieved that someone called him out. It's like, okay. And then for the next like 2 hours, he freaked me out and like told me all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, so I guess like you smoked a lot of weed. And he's like, if I could have just gotten some, where are we gonna get it? Like, no, like I'm sure a lot of guys smoke some weed, but like we would like if we got anything, it was booze, and it was never enough. Like, and I'm like, was there ever enough booze? And then we both laughed. Like that's how I knew he was my father.
Yeah. Let's see. Sit there. Says he has to go. Night, everyone. All right.
But I mean, he was totally willing to do drugs, but availability was the problem. That's what he said. So he was there in '67.
Yeah,
well, in Vietnam, maybe I think in Vietnam it's a death penalty for smoking weed, or is that Thailand?
Yeah. Thailand, I think. Bangkok, yeah, that's their penalty. I thought.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I had to stop that, Teague. I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Hey, with Thailand there when you're trying to go after women there, you just better hope theirs ain't bigger than yours. Ha!
Ow!
Oh, shit,
ow, that hurts. Damn it.
Hey, I got a real story about that. When I was at college, took a sociology class for a year and a half, and I'll never forget, one of the guys in the class told us a story. He met this really hot chick at a bar one night, and they went back to his hotel. And so, they're getting it on. They're, kissing. It's getting hot. He moves his hand down to her nether regions, and he doesn't find what he wants to find. Let's put it that way. Yeah, he was like, "Oh shit!" It was one of the worst nights of his life. I remember the poor bastard. Why he decided to tell the entire classroom that story, I'll never understand. But I was laughing my ass off. I was laughing. I wasn't laughing. Laughing. I was laughing in my mind, right?
He told you guys because it's a permanent life scar to his memory. That's why he said it.
He was not. Yeah, it's like he didn't seem very happy to be reminiscing, but he did anyway. I have no idea why, but.
Right, go ahead, Gorilla.
Does your friend's name happen to be Danny?
No, he wasn't a friend. He was just like somebody in the class. I didn't know him at all, right?
Oh, God.
No, the reason I ask is on one of the salty streams there back when Danny was still drinking there. He was talking about how he was at a bar there and he ended up tugging a transvestite.
Oh God,
Oh,
which Danny are we
no.
talking about? I'm confused.
Dork
I'm
Night.
God.
which one?
Dork Night.
Oh, okay.
So Gorilla
Did they
say with
drink-
Edge of Time. Yeah.
Oh,
Did
Edge
they
Time.
drink
Ever
champagne
seen
and dance all
Downfall?
night?
It's captivating in a horrific way. No, I've never seen it. And thank you, Scurvy, for putting Sit Dan's channel link in mine there. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, Edge of Time, exhilarating, yes.
Yeah, I did see it. That's why I told him yes, Edge. Exhilarating. He says
Yeah.
captivating. I said exhilarating.
Yeah, now he's putting the Avengers Wombsday.
Wombsday. Yeah.
Yeah. Messies.
Nepsies. Hashtag.
Yeah. And don't miss my latest novel, Yahtzee Bombers on
Pervitten.
Paravitin. I don't know what
Pervitten.
Paravitin is.
It's kind of a it's one of those psychotropic drugs, I think.
Okay.
Something that's supposed to cure your anxiety, I guess.
All right. Every time says, I love Cutthroat Island.
He loved Cutthroat Island. You're mental, dude. Serious.
Yeah.
Nazi killers on penicillin. That's what I said.
Listen, man, Jeni Davis is hot, you know.
And
you know what? On a Cutthroat Island note, by the way, Matthew Modine liked my tweet yesterday.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I met him once. It was weird. I Twitter wasn't a good place to reintroduce. It's like, I remember running into you in the hallway of a fucking apartment building in Chelsea in like 1991. I'm like, maybe I'll just let that go.
Yeah.
But
And,
it was cool.
yeah. All right. Edgy says he was a vegetarian. Another lesson. Yeah, that's the problem. He got so angry that he wasn't eating meat there. His testosterone dropped, and then look, he just to show the world that he's not a freaking pansy there. He had to go raid the Polish.
Oh, Hilter? Yeah, you know, the vegetarian thing. What a weirdo for ethical reasons too, I believe.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted to be vegetarian to be ethical, but he didn't mind opening all those camps up, right? So it's like, yeah, weird dude.
All
All
right,
Gorilla, may I go ahead and read this from Scurvy?
I was kidding. I got the answer for this though.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he said Scurvy says, "What the heck kind of acting gig would that be? Stay in a bunker while the Soviets approach? The pay is zero." Well, that's pretty hard to say no to a job when there's a gun pointed at your head.
I would just like to point out that the band played to the very end in Titanic, and that's verified to be true. So, I mean, the man was a dedicated. You know what? It's kind of messed up to come to a bunch of movie reviewers and scoff at the thespianism and professionalism of that actor. You know, our hats are off to the man who played Hitler. And if history be true, you know what? Like, a lot of people say bad things about Hitler, but I will say this: I won't knock him for killing Hitler.
Yeah. All right.
Right? I mean, they say everything he did was wrong. Was that wrong?
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Edge gives us some stars, and then the actors did it for free. And would that be worth getting your resume spiced up?
Sure,
Well,
gives
they
you
just didn't say
experience.
no because they had to get. Weed is legal in Thailand now. They invented the words bong and thigh stick.
No, they found out that tourists have money.
Yeah. But,
Americans want to get. Dude,
Actually,
prostitution was already legal there. They were halfway to being a vacation hotspot for the Australians.
Actually, I have a question for you guys. How many countries left on planet Earth have the death penalty for smoking weed? I don't think there can be that many left, right?
Russia,
6.
Okay, you want to list them?
maybe Russia, right?
Oh, right here. Korea, China, Laos, Vietnam, Cambodia, Burma, Philippines.
And Texas.
So there's not Russia on there then.
Okay.
Oh, no,
Like I
it's supposed to
said,
be
Russia is just like, for men, it's like a bunch of years in jail. For women, it's like a few weeks in jail. And for Brittany Griner, somewhere in between.
No, Brittany Grinder, just as long. Her bail was the world's most notorious gun runner.
Okay,
Good for her. I
gentlemen,
want to see a remake of Joanna Man with Brittany Griner.
Okay, I just wanted to say, guys, that as of 2021, 3 years ago, it says here 35 countries retained the death penalty for a range of drug offenses. So
Yeah,
weed
but
being one of them.
It's
Right,
pretty
but I mean, a
barbaric,
lot
actually.
changed. Just I think COVID probably. Well, no, I mean, if I ran a country, I'd kill people for smoking weed. I mean, but that's me. I would smoke weed all day doing it too, and I'd probably smoke weed while I was doing it. But I would run a country the way Saddam ran Iraq.
Nah,
I think that was the
Kim
ideal
Jong-un.
regime if I was in. He's actually he's quite obese, and they're looking for drugs for him outside of North Korea. He's in a little bit of trouble. He chubbed back up to 300 pounds. He's only 5'5".
All right.
And Gorilla's right. China actually is one of the main countries that will kill you without, for weed. They'll give you the death penalty without even. Yeah.
Hey, Mikey, will you do, hey, Mikey, can you take this suitcase to Beijing for me? It's really important.
Oh, you mean Peking?
Beijing.
China's probably one of those few countries that would probably kill you.
Yeah,
for
well, it
any
was called
reason if
Peking
they-
before Beijing there, Teague. It was just a joke.
China will
I'll
just fucking kill
I'll
you
tell
if
you
they
what,
want to kill you,
Mikey,
right? They don't need a
for-
fucking
for-
reason. They'll just fucking kill you.
I'll double your money and I'll send you to both.
Oh, there we go.
It's one reason I have no desire to ever fucking visit China, because they could just kill you if they want to kill you and not give you a fucking reason.
That's
and not
not
give any of your
true. They
relatives
didn't
a
kill.
reason.
They didn't kill Paul McCartney for smoking weed.
No, because it's fucking Paul McCartney, okay?
So, I mean,
Well,
it might have got him a little bit of bad publicity in the Western world. And they do like to have our dollars when they trade billions with us every month. So, you know.
Paul McCartney.
Well, our dollars Canadian. Sorry, girl.
You can't kill one of the Beatles too. Like that's written in stone. You cannot kill Beatles.
Well, if they would kill Paul McCartney that'd be such an international incident they don't want.
What can I tell you? Paul McCartney, a quarter pound of weed is either $1,600, 3 times more than you're allowed to carry on the streets of New York, or what it takes for Paul McCartney to go shopping in an afternoon.
Well, didn't he do this back in 1981 that he got arrested in Japan, in Tokyo for his possession?
I remember he got busted in Japan. Yeah, I remember that, Mikey.
The joke about this is that it really was Japan. It was he didn't go to China. He's not insane. They would have killed Paul McCartney. They would have enjoyed it.
All right, guys. Here we got one last chat here. Scurvy says Teague makes a good point. The person who deleted Mustache Man does get the credit, but
right. And I'm not going to have somebody here steal it from him. Yeah. I mean, he did a lot of bad stuff. I mean, the death toll is like 20 million and one, but he gets that last one. I mean, he was trying. He put the quarter in the machine, as we say.
All right, but one last here. Edge times in Singapore is also legal, but let's wrap it up here because it's already 11 o'clock here.
Okay.
All right, so thank you, Edge of Time, for coming. And thank you, Scurvy, for coming, and thank you for putting those links in the chat. And I got to do this the hard way here with this one here.
Scroll in, rawhide.
Well, I unplugged my actual mouse there, and I can't just use the up arrow on this thing here. I actually got to hold the button down while pushing up on the D-pad.
Well,
here.
let's also so we got Edge of Time, we got Scurvy. Also, we'd like to thank Sifdan for being on the panel.
Yeah, he pumped. Yeah, thank you, Sifdan, for coming. And Boomer says, or thank you, the Phantom Boomer Explorers, for coming. He does stuff on his Cosby channel there Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Then he puts the trailers for the stuff he's going to watch on his actual YouTube channel. He's been watching some pretty good stuff lately.
Yeah.
And let's see.
Scroll in.
I'm having trouble with the D-pad here, so.
I'm helping you. I'm trying to help you, my friend.
Yeah, but you can't pull them up on screen. This is the problem.
Well, of course, we always appreciate Mr. Admiral
Yeah.
Teague or Kermit, who's having his blow moment.
Yeah,
We appreciate him being here as well. Oh, yes, and Matt
there-
G. Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Taylor Swift, for coming. Man, we had a lot of chats today.
Yeah, but it's great because I love that they participate
Yeah.
with us, and yeah, it's a wonderful
Yeah.
thing.
Thank you, Resolute Jerk, for coming. Now he does Saturday morning cartoons. There's a poll in his community tab right now. It's Chicago rules, so vote early and vote often. Then also tomorrow we're watching another episode of Andromeda. Then on Thursday is the nerd roundtable.
Right. And don't forget Jim's Landscape also there, Gorilla.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Thank you to Jim's Landscaping LLC, #1 Commodore Productions. Right here is the link to his Promises video. There, he always does some good Star Trek films there, and he's been doing product reviews and stuff. So make sure to check him out. And thank you, Suzanne, for coming. Suzanne
Yeah,
XD.
Suzanne XD. Yeah. Good to see you, Suzanne.
Let's see. Daniel's in the chats. Oh.
Yep, Daniel's here.
Thank you.
And the Drew 24. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. Do you want to do his? While I keep scrolling.
That's everybody, my friend, including who's ever here in the panel.
So make sure to check out the Drew 24. And I'm glad you had fun there, Suzanne. All right, Teague, let's start with you.
Why, thank you. Hey guys, it's me, your buddy Admiral Teague. Check out my channel. What's today? Today's Monday, so I'll be on tomorrow. Probably during the day, and we're looking for a new show to do for Bill and Teague's Bogus Journeys on Tuesdays. Sunday nights, next week we wrap up Hot D. We're gonna find out what goes on in House of the Dragon at the end of season 2. And you can catch me here on YouTube. I'm gonna throw my channel in the link. And we will save Star Trek. And oh yeah, on Saturday nights I have a little show called Teague's Intense Trek Show. It is in fact an acronym. But you know what? We were able to kind of hold off the bots. I had Gorilla there with me and Germ, and among other people. Guys did a great job, and well over 2,000 views last time I looked, and still going up. So thanks everyone for making that such a success. And that's not even the stream that was affected by bots. So you know what? Tune in next week for Saving Star Trek at 9:30 Eastern.
All right. Thank you, Mikey. What you got going on?
Okay, so I already have it planned out for the next two, a live stream and the webcam. We're doing, of course, on August the 15th, according to the poll that everybody submitted to me there at the Mikey Sue's 4 channel. We will be reviewing Deadpool and Wolverine on that day, which is a Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central. I did offer Gorilla to come online if he wanted to tase himself, if he does make 1,000 by that point, so he can do it on my show if he wants, but that's cool. I'll let him make that final decision himself. But we do start our weekly webcam series, which is WWS for the acronym. And on Mondays, I will be doing 2 episodes of the most popular, in my honest opinion, British BBC sci-fi comedy Red Dwarf, and I'll be doing 2 episodes every Monday afternoon at 12 noon straight up. And then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays and Thursdays at the same time, I'll be finishing my series reviews of The Secrets of Isis, The Greatest American Hero, and A-Team. And then on Fridays, we're going to have a panel every Friday because we're doing Star Trek films and then we're doing Star Wars films after that. And one of my friends, Jason, who is Sci-Fi Nation, has agreed to be my co-host on those Friday streams, which will usually start right after Gorilla and I and PvP and Resolute and Sifdan do the Walton streams. And then on weekends, I'm taking the days off. So, and then October has a couple live streams coming up for Canadian Thanksgiving, which falls on October 14th this year. October 30th is our Halloween special. November 29th now. We moved it up. We're doing the American Thanksgiving web stream. Then on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, sorry, on the 24th, we've got one. And then on New Year's Eve, PvP has agreed to help me out along with Jason and so forth. And we'll be bringing in the new year on December 31st. So lots to come. It's all available right there in the description page on the front of the Mikey Sue's 4 channel. And we only need 13 more subscribers. Once we get to 200, we'll do a surprise stream. So keep looking, keep watching.
Alrighty.
Gorilla, hold on a second. We got breaking news here. I have just refreshed the browser, and I am proud to inform the American people and the world that Gorilla's Random Thoughts has 900 subscribers.
Yay!
I just looked. I was at
Nice.
99.
Picked up 3 in this stream. Congratulations, all you people. You're making a difference. We're going to go out there and deny the election. We're going to go out there and we're going to just fucking around. But yeah, thank you so much to all the people who joined.
There are definitely a lot of people that want to see Gorilla get tased. That's absolutely certain.
You only need to
A
put
900
on 3
sub
people.
spectacular to come soon. Lemon pie.
You only need to put on 3 people a day, basically, for the month of August.
Come on,
For
Gorilla, you can
August,
do it.
right? For mid-August,
You-
yeah.
You have every minute of August and 24 more hours of July. Are you telling me that you're not up to this?
Hey, I got to just start pumping out my shorts here.
If you really want to get tased, all you got to do is go fly somewhere and tell Germ about it and let him know when you'll be at the airport approximately, and he'll have you.
Yeah. No, if I go to an airport, he'll have me cavity searched.
He will.
Yeah, you better believe that Germ's got that all planned out to get some revenge already there, Gorilla.
Yeah. He's going to have every crevice examined.
Hey, who knows? I might find out something about myself that I didn't know before.
Oh, God, no.
I don't think I want you to share that with us, Gorilla.
Nightmare fuel.
Oh, God. Thanks for that, Gorilla.
Yeah, thanks. You crazy ape. Jesus.
Oh, God.
Daniel's Hot Topics. You're up next, buddy. You got anything to let us know about or state?
I'm fine.
You good? All right, man.
PvP?
Well, nothing much here to say either. That heat wave we had for like 4 weeks that ended about a week ago just kind of kicked crap out of me. So I basically, if I'm not on here having fun with you guys, I'm working during the day, Monday through Thursday, and then I've been doing a lot of sleeping actually because I don't know how many hundreds of gallons of water I drank during that heat wave, but it was a lot. And man, that kind of heat just takes my energy out. So I haven't done much at all on my music channel for like the last month. So nothing new to report there. So I don't know if I'll get around to it this weekend. I might or I might not. But anyway, if you want to check it out, please do, because there's already tons and tons of stuff up there to check out. So, but other than that,
do you have any mid 20th century German marching music?
I do not.
It's a beautiful music. You should check it out.
Yeah, okay. I might put that on the list. I'll put that on the list. Anyway, that's about it. I guess I'm pretty well done. I don't want to hold you up from getting some sleep there, Gorilla.
All right. As for me, if there's no horror sci-fi tomorrow, then I might put a thing on there. I do want to do a cringe stock there. There's a very special cringe stock I want to do, but I need me and Tiki need to find some time to do that one there because I need a DEI.
I owe you one.
Hispanic for that one.
I qualify.
Yeah. I'm just saying, Pop has not done a sci-fi horror for about 3 or 4 weeks now. Like, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he's not, because he didn't post a movie on his channel for tomorrow, did he? Like, I I didn't notice
All right.
it if he did.
Yeah.
So,
But we're all hoping the best for him there.
oh, definitely, yeah.
Let's see. Wednesday, it will be our last 2 episodes of Justified. Then we're going to then we're doing Justified Primal City. Now I'm debating on putting a poll in the chat there. But then
Is it? Hey, Gorilla, is it really? It's I believe it's actually called Justified City Primeval.
same difference.
Whatever.
Yeah. Well, let's see. For Thursday, we're watching the only movie that I did not want to smack Will Wheaton in, and that's just because I didn't realize that was Will Wheaton. That would be Stand By Me. Oh, we had Cody Guy here. We had Cody Guy here. Well,
Hey, hi, Cody Guy.
have a good night to the band.
Hey, Cody Guy.
Cody Guy.
To the man of many words there.
Hi, Cody Guy.
That's Gerby says 900 spectacular here. But then on Saturday, 2 more episodes of DS9. And then Sunday, Starship Troopers 3. And
Yeah.
yes, Cody Guy, please let others get a word in. It's a Cody Guy.
And if we want to be official, it's actually called Starship Troopers 3 Marauder. And it brings back Casper Van Dien. And it offers T'Pol as Jolene Blaylock.
Yeah.
Huh?
Blaylock? Her name is actually Blaylock?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Was her name Blaylock in the Star Trek show, too? Like, something
No,
like that?
her name was T'Pol.
Her name was T'Pol in Enterprise.
But there's an alien. But there's an alien called Baylock in TOS that you're thinking.
In TOS, yeah. Played by Clint Howard, by the way, there, Teague.
Yes.
Yes.
The brother that never had a career.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I understand this. My younger brother is trying to be a YouTuber as well, and I'm guiding him along.
I hope you keep doing that, Teague. Guide him along to good things.
Ensign Teague. Yeah, he's trying.
Okay, he's trying. And when he becomes a red shirt, are you going to sacrifice him on an alien planet?
Oh, God.
I put him on the command path. He wears a gold shirt.
There we go. Good job, Teague. Good job.
And, the watches are starting to get posted here like crazy. So, with that, you guys have a good night. And remember to be a gorilla.